Alrighty, it is that time. It is that time. Welcome to another Raw Real Review with your boy Shef, man. We are back. We are live in this holiday stream, this holiday edition of Raw Real Reviews. We're gonna be combining Raw Real Reviews with Shef streaming today because we're feeling a little festive. And you know, as they always say, man, you always gotta save the best for last. We know all these other, you know, content creators and stuff like that have been dropping their reactions and dropping their reviews, but you know, the best things come to those who wait. I don't know if I'm speaking on a Marvel sense though, with this show, unfortunately, but we're here, and we're gonna react and leave our review of Hawkeye episodes 1 and 2. So you guys feel free to join the chat and let us know what you guys think. And we're also going to be probably playing some games after we react and whatnot. So you guys stick around. It's gonna be a fun stream. But first and foremost, it's been a while. Like a week since we did a Raw Real Review. So first and foremost, how are you doing, Miss M?
I'm doing well. I could be doing better after that show.
Yeah. I'm sorry guys. I'm sorry that we gotta really start off on a down note. But Marvel, what the hell? I'm sorry. We gotta get straight into it. I'm sorry. I was trying to be nice. I was really trying. I put my name on the line and said that this will be the best show that Marvel's come out with. But so far, I'm not gonna lie. This is, and I know it's early. I know it's early to rate the show. I know it's early to just say this about the whole series. But this is like the worst thing Marvel has put out this whole year. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I'm a true Marvel fan. Everybody knows I'm the comic nerd. I'm the Marvel guy. But I'm sorry. I gotta keep it real. That's what y'all here for. I gotta keep it real. You know, like this, I cannot believe like what we're seeing right now. Like, it's not, okay, all right. Let me calm down. Let me breathe. And to keep it real with y'all, I gotta keep it real. We was up last night ready to stream this.
Yeah.
We were up last night ready to stream this, but we fell asleep. I decided to go to bed. I'm sorry for all the people that stayed up waiting for us last night, but I decided after seeing not but one, but 2 episodes, I was like, you know what, this just gotta wait for tomorrow, because I gotta give all my energy. I can't give out no 3 a.m. energy, you know, all tired and stuff. I gotta give this my full energy tomorrow, because like what we're seeing and like what has been shown is it's just not up to par of Marvel. You know what I'm saying? And that's just my thoughts. Like, what do you think? Just give like a brief, like what you think of, you know, we're gonna break down both episodes, but like just give a brief quick little thought on like what you've been seeing so far with the Hawkeye series in general.
It's like I told you, I think I've said it multiple times. I really want to like this show because I like Hawkeye and he's actually more human here. You get to see more of him, but the show itself is it's really cheesy. It's not up to par with Marvel, like with what they've been putting out and what I'm used to seeing from them. It's just, I mean, it had so much potential. I mean, you have Vera Farmiga on it. I mean, Haley Steinfeld's new, but yeah. I mean, we could talk about it more, but I don't know. I hope it gets better. The first 2 were rough. I fell asleep at the start of the second one because, man, I tried.
She's not lying, y'all. She really felt. By the time we got into the second episode, she was passed out.
I tried.
And like me, like just the optimistic guy that I am, I was like, you know what? I'm tired as hell too. I'm extra tired after watching this first episode. Yeah. But like, you know, maybe the second episode it'll, you know, give me that energy to like really just push forward.
You know what I was hoping it was like? I was hoping it was going to be another Falcon and Winter Soldier. Like, you know how we had... Did you think the same thing?
Yes.
Yeah. That's what not the same, like, storyline or anything like that, but the same type of energy or the same, like, good storyline or good writing and good acting where I was like, oh, man, I'm interested. I couldn't have imagined falling asleep for Falcon and Winter Soldier the first 2 episodes.
Yeah.
I was, like, hooked right away. This one, I was struggling through the first one. By the time the second one came around, I didn't intend to fall asleep, but I was done. The Marvel gods said otherwise, and I was out. So.
And like, look, don't get us wrong, guys. Don't get us
Yeah.
wrong. This is not the worst thing we've ever seen on TV. This is not. It's not really a bad show. I'm gonna just go off and say that.
Yeah.
Like, it's not a bad show, but to Marvel standards, this is bad.
Yeah.
You know, like this is like let's give a brief, like, because like not everybody is like caught up on like what Hawkeye is going through and stuff like that, and
Right.
honestly I feel like this show could have did a better job starting off, like, because like, fortunate for us, like, we always do the research, you know, we always watch YouTube videos, like, we like to catch up on things before we like watch, like, you know, the main things.
It's a long time in between.
And I don't even, did they even have like a Marvel Legends for Hawkeye? Like, usually
Legends?
remember when they show go on, let's look this up, because the disrespect, we're gonna talk, first of all, before we even get into the reaction, we're just gonna talk about the disrespect that Marvel has been showing to Hawkeye before his show even came out.
Oh.
We're gonna, like, this is just bad. Like, I was really hoping the show was just gonna like carry and just like make us forget about all the stuff that's been going on, but no, we really gotta, oh my, okay, so they did do a Marvel Legends
That's
with
nice.
Hawkeye.
They gave
Okay.
it 10 minutes.
All right, I'm sorry, Marvel. I'm sorry, but I didn't even get notified about this. Like, I didn't get any advertisements. I didn't get anything saying that, you know, we're gonna get a story on like Hawkeye, like up until where he is, you know. But it's on Disney Plus, and you know, so.
You know, the disrespect with the advertising, we were talking about a lot of it before, but now are you like, oh, I see why? Is it sad?
Oh, man.
I don't know. Why would Marvel not advertise the hell out of their show, or even just Disney? And I was telling you, when the first 3 shows came out, I mean, that was like, they were doing heavy advertisement. Tom Hiddleston was in like Hyundai commercials talking about Loki, or acting like Loki, and yet I saw nothing. I thought Shang-Chi had like disrespect for marketing, but damn, I saw literally nothing for Hawkeye unless I was looking for it.
Oh, Miss M brings up a very phenomenal point. We were just talking about this a few days ago. Like, look, we understand why Eternals is getting this big push because it's the last. Well,
Yeah.
it's okay. So it's technically the last Marvel movie under Marvel Studios. So they want to like squeeze like all they can to get the most money out of it. And like in theaters versus like a show on Disney Plus, you know, movies only have like a certain time range where they can be in theaters. So of course you want to push the hell out of your movie, you know, and squeeze as much money as you can. But Marvel, Disney, like, where in the marketing budget was Hawkeye? Zero. This man had $0 for his marketing. Zero.
Yeah.
I did not see one single Hawkeye advertisement other than, you know, the trailers they released.
Yeah.
But like, really?
There was some PR tour, like you saw him on, what was it, Jimmy Fallon?
Yeah, he was out there by himself.
But we had to look that up.
We had to look and search and find for Hawkeye content the day of his show coming out.
You said if it wasn't on the calendar, you wouldn't have remembered.
I would have forgot about this show. I'm gonna keep it real. Like, if we weren't doing these reaction videos and trying to be the professionals that we are, like, we would have forgot that we had to do a reaction video about this.
100%.
And that's unacceptable, Marvel. That's unacceptable. Like, you should not. I just feel really bad because like we went into the intention like, yo, if Marvel's like not really promoting this show, like it's got to be good. Like, it's like maybe the show is gonna push itself. And like we came up with like a lot of different theories. Like, was this show even supposed to come out? Like, is it something Marvel wanted to just give us, you know, at the end of the year?
Yeah.
But looking like watching the show now, it's looking like it was planned to come out for Christmas.
Sure,
so like, what the hell? Like, what is going on? And like, we can talk about like how just the displacement in the whole Marvel like timeline is just really like, it's starting to show like really, really bad. Like, it's like we're at the end of the year. And all these shows and movies have came out, and we don't know where the hell we are present day.
Right.
Does this show take up? Okay? So we had WandaVision, Falcon and Winter Soldier, Loki, What Ifs. You can count the What Ifs, and now Hawkeye, right? Do we even know if this show like happens after any of these shows?
It happens after the snap because the family is back.
That's the basis of what we know.
Yeah, that's about it. And it happens maybe the Christmas after the snap. So this is after Eternals because it has to be.
Is it?
Because that Eternals was a week after the snap.
Mm-hmm.
So it's after Eternals. I got you that far.
And like, look, it shouldn't take for us whiz kids over here to like understand like the timeline of like all this stuff happening, but we keep saying to the average viewer that's like, oh, new Disney Plus series, oh, Hawkeye. I always love Hawkeye. Like, they don't know where the hell this takes place. Like, of course, in the beginning of the first episode, we get a time placement where Kate Bishop. We haven't even talked about the episode. That's how bad
we can
this
just get
is.
into it and talk about
like,
it.
This like we can get into it and talk about it, but like, it shows us 2012, right? Kate Bishop seeing Hawkeye save us from aliens, the Shatari or whatever.
Which was kind of a cool throw.
Which was cool, right?
That was actually my favorite part of the episode, was this beginning scene. Like, I was intrigued and interested in this episode because I was like, oh, that's cool. That's how she's a Hawkeye fan.
Yeah, like watching the show, like starting off, I was like, it was like really good. It started off really good for me, but we get, she's seeing the Avengers battle, on Earth from Loki and all that stuff, right? Mm-hmm. But then it quickly puts us present day.
Right.
Can you tell us what present day is? Like,
that's true. They should have.
Like, present day after what?
Like month, year, that type of thing.
Marvel, it's okay to reference your other properties. You can say present day after Eternals. You can say present day after Loki. Like, what the hell? Why are they scared to reference other shows? If they're trying to connect us all and say this is all connecting. I don't get it. At this point, I really do not get it. Like, why are they not connecting us and streamlining us and helping us understand what is going on? Did this happen after this? Is this happening during this? Like, Marvel, you guys gotta do a better job at like educating us, because like, I'm gonna keep it real. The only reason why we honestly know where things are falling into place is because we watch guys like Emergency Awesome.
Right.
We have to look up on YouTube or Google or Bing, whatever is your search engine. You have to literally look up where does this stuff take place. And I just think Marvel has done a horrible job this year at just letting us know where does all this stuff fit in. Like, yes, we understand because of COVID and Marvel plans their stuff like 2-3 years ahead, so we understand like this whole year stuff had to get moved around,
right.
And like had to just get put in different places. But Marvel, going into next year, we gotta do better at like helping us understand like when is this going on, like what the hell? Because like this show can say present day and it's Christmas, right? Or it's Thanksgiving, whatever. Well, it's Christmas in the show, right?
Yeah. This
show can say this is happening present day, right?
Right.
But Loki happened a few months ago, and he opened the whole multiverse. So, like, you see what I'm saying?
Well, can they even do present day? Can they say present day without us thinking, is it our present day? Is it Marvel's present day? I don't even know if they could. I don't know. Marvel should just, like, release a whole, like, outline of all, like, where everything takes place. I'm surprised they don't.
They need to release a series on, like, putting stuff together, like just like give us a series where the watcher or somebody tells us like, okay, let's sit down, everybody tomorrow, like give us a watcher just series where he's just like, this happens here, this happens here, this that, like, because he's the one that sees all this stuff apparently.
Yeah, right.
But they just gotta do a better job, like, because I'm tired of like just watching a new show and wondering, okay, where does this fall into like the big scope of things, right. like Eternals, like, Falcon and Winter Soldier, like Loki, like WandaVision, like, and I feel like, honestly, like, this whole year, I've been, like, so grateful and, like, happy and appreciative for, like, all the, like, Marvel content, but they've done a horrible job at just like telling us when all this stuff happened. Because like if you think about it, this whole year, everybody's saying all this stuff happens after Endgame, right? Mm. But like that's so like broad as hell. Like a week after Endgame, a month, 6 months, a year. Like they need like if all this stuff is happening, and like if you watched all the Marvel stuff that came out this year, each show has something different happening that like kind of like you're gonna have to follow up on it in the show versus like the big like scope of things, right? Mm. So like when we watched Eternals, right? Spoiler alert for anybody who haven't watched Eternals. You find out that the Celestial, you know what? Tiamat. Yeah, Tiamat. He just stuck in the middle of the earth. This man died mid birth. So it's like, okay, that happened a week after Endgame, right? Like, is anybody gonna reference like a fucking body sticking out of the like? Even with this, if this is present day Christmas, and Eternals happened a week after Endgame, like, is anybody gonna reference this big ass thing sticking out the earth, or is everybody just walking around? You see what I'm saying? It doesn't add up because like, if and I agree with my guy John Campia. He made a great point as far as like Eternals. Like, I feel like everybody in the MCU right now is just so like. Just you know, like this is normal, you know, like what the fuck, how is any of this stuff normal? Like, how are people not freak the hell out? Like, we did a great job in what was the Civil War, where, you know, the government got involved. Was like, y'all superheroes, but you know, us regular people here, we gotta, you know, get a leash on this and like kind of like manage what's going on, because like, yeah, y'all superheroes, but like shit. But ever since then, it's like, all right, more crazy shit goes on, and like it seems like as humans we're just kind of like, oh, you know, like just hope, like we're not I feel like there's no human that's been shown in none of these MCU shows that's like trying to intervene and be like, yo, what the fuck is going on? Like, I know I'm not a superhero, but can I fucking help? Like, cause I don't want a random ass alien crashing in my home while I'm having dinner. You see what I'm saying? Like, nope. Like, it just seems like the awareness of like the general public, like nobody's really concerned, like, with all this crazy shit going on.
I mean, like you said, he did make a good point that it's been a lot of years where everybody's used to the Chitauri coming in, or like Thanos and all of that. It's kind of like people, it doesn't faze anybody anymore in the MCU, like with the Eternals things. So I mean, him sticking in the ocean, it's like, oh, okay, cool. I mean, they did a little remember they did a news clip at the end of Eternals where they were talking about it being there, so the world knows about it. But compared to like the Chitauri attack and all of those, does the world care? Yeah. I don't know. But it'd be, like you said, it would be nice to reference it so that we at least understand where it's at within the actual, you know, timeline of things.
Yeah, I just don't understand. Marvel to me is like the only company that's not just like referencing like everybody in the MCU, like, well, as far as the Disney Plus shows goes, they keep referencing like Endgame. Like, great, we all know what happened with Endgame. But could you guys reference the next thing that happened? Mm-hmm. Like, I just want a show where like we can kind of connect all the stuff. We can like see all the stuff that's happening around the world. Because like if you looked at all these shows, there's a lot of shit going on. There is, like, at the ending of all these shows that came out, even the movies, there's like, you know, some shit like boiling up, you know, and like each show has its own different like problem, you know. It's because here's what Marvel did, and I'm really hoping they got a tight grasp on this, right? Before, you know, Thanos came, right? Everybody knew like anything that was happening in between, like the Ant-Man movies, right? Mm. Yeah, the Ant-Mans had the villains and stuff like that, but you know, we as the fans knew like, okay, this is like, you know, sub boss. You know, because Thanos is the real threat. Like, where the hell are we at right now? Like, who's the threat? Who's the real threat? We got so many little threats or just sub threats in each show, in each movie, but who is the overarching like guy? You know, and we're gonna find out. You know, they're gonna tell us eventually. But it's just like, I feel like at this point there's too many things going on, and I just don't think like. I don't know, man. It just seems like it's way too much shit going on. Because I'm pretty sure at the end of this Hawkeye series, we're gonna get another cliffhanger about like, oh, this is going on in the Hawkeye universe. You know, like this is the problem they need to fix. You know, so it just for me, like it's just too much to go into a show and not tell us words like, just put a little title credit following the events of Eternals. Boom, problem solved. Following the events of Loki. Like, let us know. Like,
yeah.
Because Loki happened in, what was it, July? And I would argue that's probably the biggest thing that's shaking up every single thing. Like, you know, the ending of Falcon and Winter Soldier was like, okay, cool, but...
I can't connect to the Wi-Fi network. You might want to check the connection settings in the Google Home app.
Yeah.
Thank you. We appreciate that.
You gotta name her.
Yeah, Alfred's sister. But it's just, I don't know. Like, how do you feel about like you watching the MCU, right?
Yeah.
Do you feel like lost in this place like after watching like all these like shows and movies? Like what are you feeling like?
I feel like I can't question it because I don't know. Like I'm midstream last week. I was trying to look up like what the events of what like where everything is at. Nobody has it online. Not that at least I could find, but maybe I wasn't looking hard enough. But it would be very helpful to be able to just know where everything takes place and like where things fall within the movies. But you're just kind of guessing at this point. I mean, this at least went back to like 2012, and then like it had flashbacks throughout the episodes of like, you know, why he is the way he is. But that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot. I mean, like you said, if we don't watch Emergency Awesome or any of those, then we have no idea where things are fitting within each after each show, after each movie.
Yeah.
It's just confusing.
Because I'll tell you what, man, Marvel is running themselves into a crash course when you got like, I mean, I give it to them. This is their first year with Disney Plus, and they're like, what's going on, Mamba? This is their first year on Disney Plus, so they kind of try to like figure out the swing of things, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna be better about things like, you know, next year with the new shows. And like, we're honestly just trying to give constructive criticism, you know, because like we love this. This is something we love.
Yeah.
And it's just like we want like just a better experience. Like honestly, to keep it real, I'm cool with like how things are going. You know,
With
just
Hawkeye? With Hawkeye?
No, just with like how Marvel's releasing things. Like, I'm cool because I know that I can look up stuff that I don't know, right? But for the average like fan, like they don't know what the hell is going on. Like I honestly cannot imagine like how I would like see things if I didn't watch Emergency Awesome after watching like the entire Marvel like slate that's came out this year.
Yeah.
I will be lost as hell. Like I would not know what takes place. Like, yeah, in each movie you say, okay, it takes place here, but it's like you guys are releasing things that exist within the stuff that you've been releasing. So it's like, it'll be cool to know, like, because like, as far as we know, right, the way they release things aren't the way they happen, or like when they happen, you know? So it's like, for me as the fan, I just want to know like where the hell we at, you know, like with each project, like just, because like you would expect, because like any show that you watch, right? Once they like release the show, if they release the next season, or you know it's like after, like what happened.
Continuous flow.
And that's not how Marvel is like operating this year, at least, you know, because like certain movies happen before this timeline, certain things happen before this, you know.
Did they release the movies like that? I didn't watch them when they came out. Like I've watched everything out of order. Did they release the movies in order?
No.
Oh.
No,
So it's
because
not new.
I mean, well, it's kind of because like they've been trying to fix things. So it's like with the Iron Mans, so think about it like this, right? Iron Man was the first movie they released, right? Iron Man did really well. Okay, Iron Man 2. You know, Iron Man 2 is cool. Oh, let's go back in time and like talk about how Captain America like first came about. But since Iron Man is the first movie released, you know, you have to go to 1937, whenever Captain America was born. You have to go back in time, so this will be technically before Iron Man.
Right.
And you know, you have to place that you probably will watch Captain America: The First Avenger and think that it was the first movie that Marvel released.
I always thought it was.
Exactly, but it's not. And like based on like how the post-credit scenes are and how they set things up, You know, like you kind of have to watch things in the order like they released it.
Right.
So, and another example is what's her name? I can't even think. What's the brief? Not Miss Marvel, Captain Marvel, right? So Captain Marvel was based like in the 70s, I believe,
Right.
but it came out right before Endgame. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was a new one.
So it's like even Black Widow came out this year,
not intentionally,
but it was before Civil War. You see what I'm saying? So it's like they kind of got a pattern of like trying to like say, oh yeah, we're releasing this new movie, but it takes place before Guardians of the Galaxy. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like they got to do a better job at like managing like that whole like the timeline thing, because it's just a mess right now. Honestly, it's a fucking mess. It's a mess because I'm saying that they're trying to explain multiverse stories and all this stuff, but we don't even know what the hell is going on in this regular sacred timeline. Like, how can y'all jump to that and we don't know when certain stuff is happening in the regular MCU, you know? So I think that's my biggest, like, criticism so far. But, I don't know.
J. Pimp agrees. He said Marvel's building up for the next big event. It took like 10 movies before the Infinity Saga.
Yeah, it did, and I agree with you, J. Pimp. They're building up for the next event, but I think us as the fans, it's hard to tell, like, based on what we watch, what's the next event?
Well, and I'm curious too, are these shows really building up for the next event or simply explaining previous events? WandaVision was explaining her grief, you know? I mean, yeah, it's going to lead up to, well, yeah, that is leading up to multiverse. Falcon and Winter Soldier, you know, it's explaining how he turned into Captain America. And is it going to lead into something? Yeah, because of Wyatt Russell, or what's his name in the show? Bad Cap, but he's the new Cap, but whatever.
New Cap, yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I don't know. Hawkeye feels like it's going back and just explaining things so far. I don't know that's going to end into going into something. I mean, obviously Loki had big impacts.
Yeah.
But I'm assuming Hawkeye is going to lead into something too. But if not, then it's just explaining.
Yeah.
If there's not a Hawkeye season 2, it's literally just explaining. Or it's a filler to show how we got from, you know, one's point to whatever happens with the tracksuit mafia or whatever else, you know? Or it's just literally introducing Haley Steinfeld. That's all it is.
See, we've had all these. We've been talking for 30 minutes now. We've been talking for 30 minutes now, and we haven't even talked about the episodes.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying? You like, so this is a problem. This is a problem that's now forming, and it's like, you know, DC's the underdogs right now, so it's like they kind of can just like sit back and watch and like say.
DC's a hot mess though.
Yeah, just hire back Henry Cavill, Superman, and everything will be fine. That's all the DC fans want.
Right.
They just want Henry Cavill back. So DC, if you're listening, look at Marvel and take notes.
You're welcome.
But yeah, we're hoping that Marvel like gets their shit together and like get us all on the same page, because just the releases this year has been confusing as hell. Like, even like we don't know what's gonna happen at the end of Spider-Man, but it's looking like shit's really going to fucking fan, and like the universe is finally like breaking. But it's like, didn't that happen already in Loki? You see what I'm saying? It's hard to like, what is more serious, Marvel? Like, what is the serious issue that's going on? Because all these shows have different serious issues, and like instead of like having each show lead up to one main issue, I feel like there's these shows. I don't know, maybe I would argue that maybe the shows have their own like problems going on, and the movies have a different thing going on. Yeah. But like you said earlier, WandaVision is leading into Doctor Strange, you know.
I think they're just all explaining different things. I think Loki was an overall one that explained how everything can be impacted, which is like Spider-Man, obviously. Loki needed to happen first because it had to explain why Spider-Man's happening the way that it is. So that makes sense. But your issue is...
My issue is, so WandaVision connects to Multiverse of Madness. That's pretty much already been confirmed, right?
Right.
Falcon and Winter Soldier, that's going to connect to more than likely the next Captain America movie, whenever that is.
And even the Dark Avengers, because it feels like Val's forming him, right?
Exactly. Loki.
Explains everything.
I mean, they said Loki is going to be back in season 2, but like, just the way it ended, you would think that's going to be like... you would think it's like a ripple of... I would think after watching the end of Loki, the next Marvel show I watch is kind of gonna like show like the impacts of that, because that was some big shit that happened at the end of Loki.
Well, and Loki happens... He's apprehended right after... I can't even think of that part in the movie where they lose the Tesseract.
Yeah.
When he jumps time.
So technically,
that's
Loki is
2012.
happening. Technically, Loki is happening like during this whole scene.
Yeah, right. So this
So-
is when they apprehend him.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. It's like you would think. I don't know. I guess we just gotta wait to see more Hawkeye. I honestly doubt that we will see any Loki, like, you know,
No, there's not gonna be crossover. This
like
show.
anything that happened from Loki like happen into this show. Honestly,
No.
I don't think
Yeah.
that. But it's just Marvel. We gotta do better. We like I said, we haven't even started talking about the show. We haven't talked about the show at all. We just want Marvel to do better. But as far as the first episode, you can go ahead and play it in the background. Back to Hawkeye, the actual, you know, show itself. My issue, man, mainly with the show, and I'm just speaking about the first episode. I feel like it started off really good. And to me, honestly, like it just, I don't honestly know who the director is, like, for this show, but it just, to me, it doesn't even feel like it's Jeremy Renner's show, to be honest. Like,
no.
it, like, just the font, the music, just like all that kind of stuff. It just doesn't seem like it's his show. Like the tone, you know, like we've seen serious Hawkeye, like sad and like all like, but it just seems like in this show he's just. I mean, yeah, he got his family back, like that's great and all, but it just seems like he's, I don't know.
Well, he's a background character in his own show.
Yes, that's sad. Hawkeye finally gets his own show. My man's a backup character. Like, what the hell?
It's interesting that you say that, because now that I'm rethinking about it, it does feel like more hipster because of, you know, Haley, and it's cool. You know, it's cool that she wears the tuxedos and all that throughout the episode, but it does feel like more of her show.
It does.
Than it does his. And I mean, I guess it's supposed to be more the passing the mantle, because I mean, it even starts with her to explain her story.
Yeah.
I just would like to see it more even. I want to know more about Hawkeye, because I've been so invested in Hawkeye for how many years now, you know, seeing him on the big screen, seeing him fight, you know, with the Avengers.
Yeah.
I want to know more about him. I want to hear more of his story, because I just haven't this entire time, you know, and
Yeah.
I don't know. I think they should have done a better job of evening it out to give us more Hawkeye, like Jeremy Renner Hawkeye.
Yeah.
Because I get that you're introducing her, but you should know your audience and know that, you know,
They know we care about the real Hawkeye.
Yeah. And they better talk, like they've mentioned Natasha a couple once. I know the wife mentioned Natasha. They better talk about that, and like he's flashed
he
back
dealt
to
with
it.
that,
Yeah. Because even in the opening, you know, the Broadway scene, him flashing back and having like that's a trigger for him being there.
Yeah.
But if they don't like full on talk about it, or if he doesn't have a conversation about it or something later on, then it's like, really? That's
Like, way to put my guy's feelings to the side once again.
yeah.
You know, it's just interesting to me. I mean, I'm really trying to judge the series just straight off as a series. Cause I'm trying to think, like, what if I would have seen this first and not seen like WandaVision or Loki or Falcon and Winter Soldier, you know? But for me, it's just not like watching the show. I'm literally like straight faced almost the whole show. Like, you know, it's just the jokes aren't hitting for me. Like, I mean, I've never seen Haley Steinfeld act. You said you've seen her.
She was in Pitch Perfect, and that's why I didn't
Um,
talk about it before, like with you,
yeah.
because I didn't want you to like have a tainted opinion of what I was thinking or how I've seen her as an actress.
Yeah.
What's your impression so far?
I mean, I feel like I can't take her serious. Like, so far, if she's the next Hawkeye Avenger or whatever, I can't take this girl serious, man. Like, what the fuck? Like, come on, like, and we're gonna talk about like one of the scenes on the first episode where I was like, really? Like, are you shitting me? Like, if she had her arrows, you know, all this stuff, doing like arrow stuff all the time, then it's like, okay, you know, I can give her that. But it's just like some of the scenes where she's confronted by 20 guys or 10 guys, and it's like Black Widow, I believed, you know.
Because she was a Russian, you know.
You know, I believe like
raised that way.
she's repeatedly fucked people up. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Even Scarlet Witch, she don't fight.
Yeah.
She uses her magic.
Yeah.
So I believe it.
yeah. So it's like you're dealing with stuff like that's what I'm dealing with. You know, watching this first episode. You can play it. That's what I'm dealing with. Like watching this first episode. I don't believe her. Like I just really don't believe. Like
Right.
we got the brief explainer that what she did kung fu or she learned martial arts when she was 5.
She started martial arts when she was 5. She's like a state champion in like fencing and archery and all. She is legit.
She's
credentials
legit.
are there. I'm not knocking the credentials because they're there.
She's legit. Maybe if they would have showed us even scenes of her fighting in the martial, like that would have been great. Maybe I would have believed it more then. But it's just like
I could have cut out scenes from the second episode and dedicated it to that, and I would have felt better about it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it just like as far as they present her, I just don't believe. It's hard for me to believe. Like especially with no like superhero experience or like I could see if she was like doing this like for a year or something and she was taking out like bad guys like undercover on her own. Mm-hmm. But I mean the show shows us like this is her first time actually doing some superhero stuff, trying to track down the bad guys and like beating. So it's just like it's just really hard for me to believe like just the stuff that she's pulling off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What's your early theory? You mentioned it last night during the episode. Where were the parents when the Chitauri was attacking? She's like, Mom, Dad, and they don't come out, and then all of a sudden Vera Farmiga comes out finally later.
Yeah.
But where were they?
Yeah, the dad just vanished and disappeared.
He died. We never saw how.
We didn't say how he died. I mean, my early theory is, I mean, you can kind of, Marvel's got to make it less obvious these days because like everybody was able to catch sus Sharon, when she was being suspect, but the mom is suspect as hell.
The way she acts is
God damn, she is so sus as fuck.
And I love Vera Farmiga.
That's what I'm saying. This is a good ass actor. Like, she is sus as hell. I'm watching the first episode, and immediately when the dad died, I'm like,
she did it.
Yeah, I'm like, you sus as hell. And it's like, come on, we got to get the writing for her better, man. We know, it's. I think even Emergency Awesome predicted this before the show came. He was like, yeah, I think the mom is she's into something, and it's like they're the head of a security company, and it just the mom is just acting really super sus to start off with.
Which, talk about the biggest come up ever.
Yeah, biggest come up. Just
they went arguing about money too. She owns a security company and she goes to charity balls. I'm like, damn.
That's what I'm saying. The mom starting off is just sus as fuck.
Yes.
At least make it confuse us a little bit,
Right.
Show us that she really loves her daughter, and she really is protective over her daughter. Because from the first and second episode, she don't give a fuck about her daughter, man. I'ma just say it right there. She's all about the fucking dude that she's trying to be with. It just looks like weird. It's
no, what parent acts like that?
Yeah, she's checking her daughter. It's just come on, we know that, what's her name?
Vera Farmiga?
Yeah. We know that she's gonna be into some stuff by the end of the season, and come on, Marvel, what the hell with the writing? Stop giving us stuff to predict from a mile away. I'm willing to bet that, she has something to do with everything.
Oh.
The mom. And I should know this based off the first episode. I should know, keep me on my toes. I had to put on extra socks for this show last night. This is what I'm saying. It's just, we gotta do better at Marvel.
Yeah.
Come on. With all these shows that came out within, with this year, right? Mm-hmm. I could not, by the second episode or the first episode, you can kind of have a prediction. But with this show, I can predict, you can see it from a mile away.
Right.
With the first shows, they had you guessing, WandaVision, first and second episode. You watch the first, second episode of WandaVision, you confused as hell. You do not know what the hell is going on, how this show is going to turn out, watching the first 2 episodes of WandaVision. You know?
It was creative.
Creative as hell. And given, this is 6 episodes, so they got to kind of tell a story fast. Falcon and Winter Soldier had 6 episodes. By the second episode,
I was locked in.
We was oh shit. Damn.
Action started, yeah.
We was man, okay, and it's just, you got they gotta do better. They gotta do better.
You know what I realized? The cheese started right away with the cheesy line where she's like, I need a bow and arrow at her dad's funeral. I just realized that.
Yeah, that was cheesy as hell.
I'm really? That's the best writing you could do is I need a bow and arrow? Yeah, I don't know. And then it goes into the whole scene with the bell tower. That was kind of cool. I mean, it definitely introduced you to her abilities of, obviously being very.
But is this what like rich like kids do?
This is what rich kids do.
Like
we wouldn't know, but this is what rich kids do.
Why?
They're hard.
Like why? Like why?
She lost a bet. Let me just tell you, my college didn't have a bell tower like that. So that's what I'm saying. It is what rich kids do, just to like get in trouble and figure, whatever.
Okay, so yeah, the bell tower scene. I was gonna glance past it, but just that scene on its own was just. So no jail time? Like, what the hell? Like,
when you're a rich kid, I mean that's a probably a very important bell. So
no jail time, no news coverage. And like after hitting the bell tower and striking it down, you don't think to just chill out and like just be low key? The first thing you decide to do is sneak in a party and like, go into like.
So she didn't sneak into the party. The mom told her to go, and she's just hella sus with her boyfriend or whatever.
Yeah, but that's your first thing to do. Like when you destroyed a bell tower.
Oh, I don't care.
That's your first thought. Like, let me get into some more shit.
Well, it's like the mom said, you've always been rich and you've always been something else. Invisible.
Young and rich people think they're invisible.
Yes.
That was what she's saying.
That's a great point. So that she's playing to the character. She is definitely playing to the character.
I guess. But like we said, like you literally start the show off. We really started the show off with Kate Bishop. Look, Marvel, if we ever go back and revisit a character and decide to tell a story, give us the character we want to see. And then introduce the new character. Like, that is not a good way to start off the show. This tells me who the show is about. When you start off with the new character, introducing their origins and all that stuff, and then we glance, oh, let's go see Hawkeye's life. Like, you show me who this show is about.
Yeah, I wouldn't have minded if they started with the musical.
They could have started with that. I actually like the musical.
The musical is my favorite part.
I love the musical and the whole scene. Like, you could have started us off with that scene. Like, we didn't even take filmography or whatever the hell it is to put scenes together, but we understand like the power of like a show.
Yeah.
Like, they did it so well with Falcon and Winter Soldier. We didn't get Wyatt Russell the first 10 minutes of the episode.
Mm-hmm.
We got to see what Falcon and Bucky was up to. Where they at, where their heads is at, like catching up with them present day.
Mm-hmm.
And then we seen like, we didn't even get to know Wyatt until the 3rd episode.
I remember early on thinking, oh man, I don't like him as Cap.
I hated his ass when I first seen him. I'm like, man, get this cheesy dude out of here.
He was a very underwhelming character.
This is the new Cap. This is what I was thinking. I'm like, man, what the hell? But what happened? I end up loving this guy.
Yeah.
I loved him. I still think he was the best character on the show. Like, just, we can't even go back. We can't not compare the first 2 episodes of that. And, talk about. But just, I would have loved in this first episode, honestly, they could have gave us a whole episode 40-minute recap on Hawkeye and then sprinkled in, I guess when you got actors like
Haley Steinfeld?
Not Haley Steinfeld.
Vera Farmiga?
Yeah, you gotta like use them wisely, but Falcon and Winter Soldier did a great job at like putting people in at the right places when you need them. Like, they did an excellent job at that, man. And they had a lot. Man, they brought out Wakandans in this damn show. Like, we didn't even expect that shit, and it fitted in perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so there's ways, like, it's been done. That's my main problem with the show. It's been done. And like, how? One of my main issues with the show as well, too. Like, we ain't watching it now, but Hawkeye is an Avenger, right?
Uh-huh.
This guy is famous as hell. He's an Avenger for crying out loud, right?
Yeah. A lesser known Avenger. Because they allude to it the entire show, which is like, branding's your issue. Oh, that's you, that's Hawkeye. No, that's Katniss Everdeen.
That was actually pretty funny.
Yeah.
Like, about the branding.
They called it out, which is good.
That was actually pretty funny.
Yeah.
But Hawkeye is an Avenger that saved the world, right? I understand not everybody has to know who he is. But come on, dude. You in New York. Look at this. He's in the bathroom peeing.
Yeah.
Dude know who he is. But the second Hawkeye decides to, go out on the streets and be, like, sneaky, like, You know, I'm gonna go undercover as a firefighter. Oh, I'm gonna just walk the streets and, you know, nobody's gonna swarm me. It works.
I don't know. Some people were like, wait, aren't you Hawkeye? Like, they don't immediately assume, but then they're like, oh, you do look familiar. Oh, you're Hawkeye. Like, he's the lesser known Avenger. I feel like if RDJ walked the streets the way he is, like, to get to Haley, people would be like, RDJ. It's unfortunate to say that Jeremy Renner is a basic looking white dude.
And I can say that, you know, also, like, maybe, like, you know, when the news people showed all the Avengers footage, like, maybe, you know,
he was in the background.
He was in the background, just a guy with an arrow, like, just shooting stuff. So, you know, I'm gonna play devil's advocate with Marvel, but it's just too, like, if you're an Avenger, like, I mean, and I'm glad these shows are kind of like exploring that, because, like, in Falcon and Winter Soldier, we keep going back to this show. We've seen that, like, you know, even though Falcon was an Avenger, like, he still had bills to pay. You know, he still like, you know, just because he's an Avenger, it didn't, like, bring him wealth and, like, all this stuff and, like, that you would think, like, but I just would like to see, like, this man is an actual Avenger. He's been there since the beginning, you know, so it's like, it's just hard for me to, like, see this man walking out in public and, like, people just not saying thank you, or just like, you know, he literally seems like he could just walk around with his family and just, like, not do nothing, like, you know, and that's just weird to me, like, you know, it, like, you think that just being an Avenger would give you more clout in New York. If this was in Ohio or, you know, Maine or something, I could understand, but all the Avenger things happen in New York. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, how people just, like, we're on the first episode, but the second episode, how is this man sneaking in as a firefighter and none of the firefighters are looking like, oh shit, you're like, how?
Because I'm worried about the fire. What do you mean how? You a trip.
If you're an officer of, like, if you're a police officer, if you're a firefighter, if you're an ambulance man, you know of all these Avengers that's, like, you know, taking care of the, you know, big stuff, like, you know, like, it's just hard for me to believe that Hawkeye could just walk around sneaking. Maybe Haley Steinfeld, yes, she can do that all day because nobody knows who the hell she is. Right. But Hawkeye, you can't sell it to me that, like, you can't sell it to me that he can just be stealthy and sneaky, you know, and walking around New York out of all places, where everything happened.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Like, that's just hard for me to, like, to believe, you know.
That is true.
But back, you know, to the episode. One of the, you know what? We just gonna go off with the things I liked about the episode. I mean, first episode, I think we were talking about last night. I was like, this is probably Marvel's worst first episode yet. Like, I even gave What If a better.
Oh yeah, you said you liked
better episode, first episode, you know. And it's like they have like all these actors, and I mean, the dynamics is cool, but it's just like, I don't know, man. It's something just is not right for me. It's not clicking. Like, for me to watch this whole episode and I'm just like that's not right, you know.
Yeah, I don't feel a whole lot of emotions. Like, I mean, she plays like the typical. She plays more of a teenager to me, but I know she's like 22. Yeah. She plays more like a teenager kind of girl, and I get it. She's been through some. You know, she lost her dad, wants to be the superhero and save everybody. I get that, but I don't know. I don't know that I buy it necessarily. For, you know, I get that was a traumatic thing, the whole Chitauri thing, losing your dad from it, and all of that, but I just don't know that it would turn around and turn you into somebody that wants to go fight villains. You know, I mean, maybe Hawkeye seeing him had that much of an impact on her. Maybe.
Yeah, I think that's what that all stems from. She's seen Hawkeye saving the world, and now she's like, I want a bow and arrow. Yeah. You know? I mean, I'll give Marvel a pass for that. Like, she seen something at a young age and got inspired. I'll give them a pass for that.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if it's like the dynamic between her and Vera Farmiga or what. I don't know. It's just, I don't buy that.
That's her daughter.
You love your daughter. You say I love you every time you have a call and all of that. Like, you seem like the great mom. She's never even met your dude and didn't even know you were engaged. Like, that's the first time she's finding out. Like, that's where I'm not buying it. It's just, for being such a loving loving mom, you know, whatever, there's just disconnects where she's not, like, even later on in the episode where they're at the party and, you know, she had just finished talking to the old dude and she's walking away And she's like, did that guy just threaten you, Mom? And she's like, no, it's fine, whatever. Let me see you at the party. As she's walking away and doesn't even care, like, the dude who just threatened her is now, closer to her daughter as she's walking away. You know what I mean? Like, it's not a mom thing.
Yeah, she's not showing that motherly, like, thing in this show. And it's like, it makes you think, like, is this a real mom? Like, say it's her stepmom.
I believe that.
If you said it's her stepmom or just
it'd
like
make more sense.
Like because this does not seem like the woman that birthed this young woman.
No, and it seemed like the dad cared more.
Yeah. It's just so weird. And like we're early in the show and maybe we'll find out like what's really going on and stuff like that. Maybe she could have been adopted. Like maybe we haven't seen it yet,
Yeah.
And that's why she was closer to her dad. Like we haven't seen that yet, but we're just going off based on what we've seen so far. But definitely first episode I would have loved to see like a lot more Hawkeye. I would have loved to see more family like dynamics.
I'm so glad the wife is back. I love her.
Yeah.
I was happy to see her.
I honestly for this first episode would have liked to see how the family's dealing with, like how they dealing with life being back. Cause they all got snapped. You know what I'm saying?
Flashback to that. I hope they flash back to that in the episode. See, there's a lot of Hawkeye stuff I think everybody wants to know about and see. And I think they're just more, I hope they're not going to go that route with the rest of the episode, but it feels like they're just more concerned with Kate Bishop.
Yeah.
And introducing her. But it's like, fill me in on the Hawkeye stuff. How did he deal, how is he still dealing with Nat? How did the family deal with getting snapped back and realizing Nat was gone? Like, how did all that go down? I'd rather know about that human aspect. We got to see WandaVision's, like, trauma and how she dealt with all of that, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Where's his? Yeah, you see him going through it through glimpses, like he's, having kind of a little bit of anxiety at the show and stuff like that, and he has these, like, flashbacks. But give me more. Like, yeah, okay, now he wears a hearing aid and it flashes back showing all the different things he went through as an Avenger, but, I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing, like, how he dealt with that. That couldn't have been easy to just be like, oh, man, I'm losing my hearing. Popped in a hearing aid, I'm good. Like, show me the struggle, the human side of it. And she's even talking about, the sincerity, the human side, and that's what you need as an Avenger or whatever for your branding. They're not really doing that in the show, though. So I don't know. I really hope that they do more Marvel or more Hawkeye stuff going forward.
And like just even like watching this on a playback silent now, right? You can just see the screen time. Who the screen time went to the most? Like,
100%.
We got like on this first episode, we got like a minute 30 seconds of Hawkeye scene. All right, back to Kate Bishop. Minute 30 seconds of Hawkeye. And it's just like we understand that they're trying to set up this new character, but I just really think they could have brought her in just the right way. Just like ease her in. Like more like I don't like
Yeah. I think they could have I don't know. Maybe if they would have added maybe another episode or two, that would have probably helped, but I would have rather had them start, like you said, with Hawkeye in the first episode and then introduce her even going back to 2012 and all that in the second one. But then the storyline doesn't fit of how they come together later. Or maybe you just rewrite it. I don't know. I think they could have done this scene like a lot better. Like, I mean, like show us the 2012 where she sees Hawkeye, right? And we understand, okay, this is a little girl, right? But just show us what's going on with Hawkeye, right? Like, show him in New York, blah, 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 but like, just show us what's going on with Hawkeye, and then like, like it just could have been done better. Like, it just shows that the show is really focused on like, her,
Haley Steinfeld as the new Hawk, like taking them out, and it's like I think all the Hawkeye fans really want to see more Hawkeye. Unfortunately. So, and it's just
play up to the nostalgia. We all want to know like how Hawkeye is doing, how the family feels after they got snapped. I want to hear more about that.
Yeah. Like that's like making a show like WandaVision and then they just straight up start introducing us to what's her name? What was the chick name?
Monica Rambeau?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, even she talked about getting snapped. Her mom had cancer, she blah, blah, blah.
But that was within the third or fourth episode, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't the starting point like, okay, new character we're trying to introduce. Like, it's been done. Even Sylvie, we didn't know about Sylvie and Loki until
2, 3, whatever it was.
It's probably like the second or third. I would say the second.
Yeah.
Maybe the end of the second where she like actually revealed herself like, oh shit, Right. But there's ways to do this, and I just think, I don't know, it's hard for us to like, I don't know, man, it's kind of hard for me to care about the Haley Steinfeld Kate Bishop character when I don't even know much about her at all. Like, yes, they're trying to like fill us in and stuff like that and like give us the story, but it's like I came for Hawkeye. You know,
Yeah.
you know.
Oh, did you?
I came for I showed up for Clint, you know, and I got Kate. You know, it's just like,
You know, now that you say that too, a lot of the Marvel fans, I don't know how many are like her age necessarily. I mean, I'm sure there's some coming on, but a lot of the nostalgic Marvel fans who would know about Hawkeye don't really know who she is. You don't know who she is.
I had no idea.
Yeah. So you're forcing a character that nobody's really like had experience with or knows about when you have a character that everybody has plenty of experience with and wants to know more about. Like, why wouldn't you play that up more? You know, I don't know. I don't know. I'm hoping it shifts the rest of the episodes and season, but I don't know. Give us more Hawkeye.
So we're talking about the first episode here. I know we're breaking down episode 1 and 2, but the first episode of any series sets the tone for any series. It don't matter like what it is.
Yeah.
And it's like, I really feel like they could have done a way better job at like just delivering the smash first episode, man. Like, we get that Hawkeye didn't get the marketing budget that it deserved, versus Eternals that got 100% of the marketing budget. But it's like this first episode, it just and I'm just speaking. This is all of our opinions. It's not fact or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
It was just a Kate Bishop, you know, like
Intro show.
just this is the new Hawkeye, pretty much. Like, we kind of knew that going into the show, but it's like the first episode, like, we know we're not gonna see Clint anymore. Well, we don't know that, but I'm assuming we're not gonna see Clint anymore with his family and all that stuff moving forward in Marvel, right?
Yeah.
Because like Marvel was trying to, like, you know, send
Phase him
everybody,
out.
yeah.
Yeah.
So give us that. Like, I want to see Clint's last ride. I want to see Clint's, like, I want to, like before we close out on Clint, I just want to see him, like, really, like, I want to see more of him because he's always been the side character.
Uh-huh.
So
and
it's
he's
like,
a side character in his own show now.
yeah, and it's like the disrespect continues.
Yeah.
It continues.
I will say I love the shot. I think it was shot really well.
Oh my God, it looks beautiful.
It does. All the Christmas, like, I love all the scenery, and it was shot really well, but it's just...
The show quality is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the quality, like, just it is like,
Yeah.
it's up to par, like,
Very.
with Marvel, you know, standards. Like, I mean, it definitely looks like a movie. It could have been. I mean, it's, you know, it's Marvel. They got the money.
Right.
But it's just too much. It just, like, for its first episode, it was just too much for me. It was just like, really.
You know what's funny? I think either you or I or both of us agreed and just said it during the episode, or after the episode, if this wasn't a Marvel show, I don't know that I'd keep watching it.
I would not.
And that's,
I'm
like
not.
you said, this sets the tone. The first episode sets the tone. I don't know that I'd keep watching it. I'd be like, eh.
I mean, if this was like Miss M just said, if this wasn't Marvel, I probably wouldn't watch this. But, you know, being a Marvel fan, you have to be, like, up to speed with what's going on. But it's just, this first episode for me was it was a huge letdown. I'm not gonna lie. It's like, you know, like, out of all the shows I watched, like, after watching the first episode, like, this is probably, like, just it was a big letdown, honestly. And we're on a scene now where they're at the auction and stuff like that, and, like, this is, we haven't, oh my God, I haven't even went in on, like, just the main issue I had with that whole scene. Like, and I feel like, I mean, they're kind of giving stuff away early, honestly, because I think he knows that that's her, of course. Like, he knows that she was the Ronin.
Yeah, they're both sus of each other.
Yeah, he knows, like, he's seen her, and he's seen her eyes, you know, he knows, like, she was the Ronin or whatever. But just for me, it's just like, why did she do that? Like, what did she put on a Ronin outfit to, like, hide and escape? Or, like, did she want to, like, you know, like, I'm Ronin now, you know, like.
That's a good question.
Like,
she's probably trying to hide the fact that she was down there, A, and B, doesn't want, I don't even know his name, the dude, the Vera Farmiga's boyfriend.
Let's talk about Mustache Man. Because we haven't talked about Mustache Man. The fiance?
Yeah. Jack?
Yes, Jack. This dude just looks weird, man. I'm not gonna lie. Like, Marvel, what the hell? What was up the casting with this guy, man? Like, what the?
He looks sleazy.
He looks like a villain in the fucking Italy or something. Like with his thick
Like
mustache.
a House of Gucci villain.
He looks like Mario evil brother, like Losario. Like he look like what like who is this supposed to represent in the comics? Please, I mean, cause like.
Yeah.
He just looked like I'm not, you know, I'm not judging the guy's looks or nothing like that, but it's just like I look at this dude and I'm like, bro, go make me some spaghetti. You know, like he just like
Yeah.
he just like looks like just like
And there's like no character development with him either. What does he do? I don't know what he does. I know the mom owns her own security company. I know that, you know. But what does he do? How did they meet? Like, I mean, I know I don't know if 4 more episodes is enough to really explain any of that.
Yeah.
Because if he's going to be significant, he's some kind of like villain, maybe just only for the show. Can we get any kind of background?
something.
All of a sudden, he just shows up and they're already engaged.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe they'll go back and show it, but I mean, it was like a weird point to start in their lives without having any kind of like background to go back on, you know?
Cause like, you know what this show is really like, you know, perpetrating? It's like we're seeing what's going on in Haley's life, Kate's life or whatever, and it just happened to intertwine with Hawkeye. It's like, oh yeah, other Hawkeye is here. You know, that's kind of what it seems like to me. Like we're watching like what's going on in her life.
Oh yeah, what are the odds that he's in New York?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Like that's what it looked like. That's how you know this is her show. You know, like, cause it's like it was by chance that he was in New York and he's seeing the Ronin on the streets, and we didn't even got to that part. And they met, and now like this. Man, we could have did better with them meeting or something. Like we could have done better, Marvel. We really could have. Like, I don't know. It's just a lot of stuff is just making me
Yeah.
So I'm skipping ahead a little bit, but so the scene where she's underground at the auction or whatever, right?
Mhm.
And she puts on the Ronin suit and just beats up everybody in her path.
Mhm.
That was probably the fakest scene I've ever seen in my life, man.
I just don't buy it from her.
I'm sorry. Like, that was the fake. Like, I'm just like, I'm waiting on somebody to just, you know, grab her. Just run and grab her. 2 people run and grab her.
Sneak up, and that's it.
2 grown men go and grab this girl. Cause she's not more than like 100 pounds. I'm not gonna say that. She's not more than, she's thin as hell. You see what I'm saying? Even in the costume. Like, she's thin as hell. And you telling me these hitmen that bombed and got into this auction, like, and it's stated that she knew martial arts, you know, whatever, when she was 5, but I just don't believe it.
I don't know though. As we went on with the episodes, those tracksuit mafia bros are dummies.
Oh my god.
So I don't know.
They were stupid.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I didn't like them because I'm like, man, these are dumbasses. But then I'm like, okay, maybe that explains how she can actually get out of it and not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because they're dumb.
Yeah.
So maybe Marvel purposely did that, like, for the joke factor. That's not funny.
To dumb down the villains a little bit.
Yeah, and to at least give her the advantage, because yeah, she can't, like, realistically, if these were smart, like, serial, like, mercenaries and like murderers or whatever,
she'd be dead.
Yeah, there's no way. But they're dumb.
Yeah. So all right, you know what? You brought up a good point. I will give you that.
I'm just noticing it now. Otherwise, I agreed completely with you.
Yeah, but it's just, they got machine guns. They got like. And
literally every advantage.
Like here's the thing for me, right? She's the next Hawkeye, right? And honestly, I would have loved to see some arrows. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
It's a small space. That's hard to do in there.
Like, I would have loved to see something with some arrows.
Her first big fight in the
Yes. Like, use your skill. Like, show us you're the Hawkeye.
Yeah, because did Hawkeye ever... I never saw him go hand-to-hand combat that I can remember.
Every time you seen Hawkeye, he was...
Yeah.
And if somebody came up to him, you know, he had to give him the hands, you know, quick. But primarily, this man, Hawkeye, was never really just... Yeah, I'm going to go fight. That was Black Widow, you know? Yeah. She was out there in the streets, like, knocking people's out and stuff like that. But it's never been... I don't know, and we're gonna skip to the second episode when I say this, but like through 2 episodes, we seen her use the arrow twice, or the bow and arrow twice.
One was on the bell.
Yeah.
And the other one was when he was throwing the Molotov cocktail back out. It's the only times I remember.
We're watching a fight scene right now, and like, it's really hard for me to like. It's so difficult for me to watch this choreography because it's just like you have to be the dumbest people not to take her down.
Well, yeah, and then that guy shoots. He shoots his own dude in the shoulder. Like,
yeah.
Are they? I guess they are just that dumb, and that's why they had to play it up with the whole bro and all that. Damn, this was beautifully shot.
And you talked about this as well. The sounds when she was fighting.
They just sounded so placed in and just ill-timed.
It wasn't believable.
Yeah, I don't know.
It just wasn't believable. Like we're looking at this fight right now.
Yeah, like what does that do?
Look, what is he doing? He just.
Where she's hanging from the water pool or whatever.
I'm just gonna.
Like she falls and actually like just twists him the way the Black Widow used to. Like, okay, it's cheesy.
Look at this. We're looking at this fight scene right now. What is he doing? Like, he's just grabbing her
up. Well, I mean, I guess now you actually have to go back. Now I'm actually thinking about it. They all think this is Ronin.
Okay.
Which you're assuming he's a badass, or whoever it is a badass because of the kills that he's done, right? Okay. I guess they're giving her the benefit of the doubt in the suit.
The Ronin cred.
The Ronin cred, yeah. I'm assuming. But then when the minute they see her start fighting, they should understand, okay, she's not like straight up like killer. But I don't know. I don't know. Maybe that's why. Maybe they thought, this is the Ronin. Like she's killed so many people.
I guess so. I will give you
just
that.
Thought of
I will give you the benefit of the doubt with that. And shout out to the dog that just randomly showed up. The dog that just randomly showed up and Like,
yeah, was he following her? Like the dog obviously has some kind of connection to her.
Yeah.
But it's very convenient.
Yeah, it's very, 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 very convenient. Very convenient. But yeah, just this first episode for me, it was just like watching everything play out. It was very cheesy. I'm not gonna lie. It was because like I want to say it was very cheesy because like we've seen this, like we're kind of used to stuff like this in like a Marvel movie, like action scenes,
right?
And, like, so the way this was like done and executed was like very cheesy. Like we could have got a better scene than this. Like her, like if she's a martial arts like 2-time state, I wanted to see some fucking Shang-Chi kung fu like just something. It didn't even look like she was a martial arts champ when she was fighting him. It was literally it wasn't no like no confidence. Like she didn't look confident in fighting the whole time. Like she was just she looked like she was swinging the whole time and hoping like some connecting. Like okay,
Right.
And for me, it was just like okay, like this is a little cheesy.
Yeah.
And we're at the end of the first episode, right? Where it's breaking news that Ronin is out on the streets, right? Mm-hmm. While Hawkeye is in New York. And we don't know, Hawkeye got the best GPS in the world to find Ronin in New York.
That is true.
When the police can't even find the Ronin that allegedly killed this guy. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, Hawkeye magically shows up, and she was in the car. She was in the car when Hawkeye magically showed up and, like, starved her off from, the tracksuit mafia or whatever. So, man, is this happening, like, right next to his hotel or something? Like, I've never been in New York personally, but you cannot tell me that Hawkeye seen this on the news and he just magically went outside and was like,
there she is.
Oh, there's a gang of tracksuit mafia guys beating up somebody in the car. Like, really? Come on, Marvel. We're better than this. Have Hawkeye outside or something with his family and she's running or something, and he's like, yo, I got
yeah.
That was the most cheesiest thing I've seen this whole episode, other than the whole fight. Like, how the hell did Hawkeye get superpowers finally and just find out like exactly where she is at the exact moment? That's for me was like, all right, here we go. But I don't know. It was just too convenient. I don't know, man. The way they did this first episode, like you said earlier, if this wasn't Marvel, I'd be like, yeah, I'm out of here. I would, honestly, guys. I'm sorry. I gotta say it. I gotta keep it real. If this wasn't Marvel, I'd probably be like, yeah, I'm out of here, man. Because this, like, the cheese was at an all-time high with this first episode. I mean, thank God they dropped 2 episodes, because I will say the second episode was a little better than the first. But it was just the cheese. Like, I don't know.
I wonder if they knew, okay, this first one's not going to interest people. It's not going to carry the show. We need to drop 2. And so now you're watching 2 and you're like, okay, I'm hooked enough. There's only 4 left. I got to watch the rest. I just want to know if they really honestly did not think the show was going to do well. Because why else would you not market it? Why else would you drop 2? It's the only one where they dropped 2. I don't know.
Yeah, but that was pretty much what I had to say about the first episode. Do you got any extra thoughts that you had about the first episode that was just like...
Why the hell did she break into his place? If she just met these people...
And she went back. Like,
well, how does she know where they live? She just met the fiance. How do you know where Grandpa lives? Lucky guess? See, now that I'm watching that again, I'm like, that's random.
Like, she just... Let's try to make some sense of this. Why did she even go to this place? Because she dropped the dog off, right?
She dropped the dog off and went over there. She was talking to herself and talking about, like, why is Armand doing that? Blah, 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 blah. And then just goes here. And I was paying attention.
And this is Armand's... No, because I'm trying to figure out, like, why did she go there? Because she just wanted to check, like, why?
Well, she was talking to herself at the apartment, almost like, why blah, blah, blah with my mom? Why this with Armand? And then she gives the dog the pizza.
And just goes there?
So that's what I mean. It's lazy writing in the sense of, like, you don't have somebody have a conversation or you don't make it make sense. Watch, go a little bit before this.
Oh, okay. So she used her little superhero security powers.
Oh, okay.
On the phone to track.
That's where she knew. Okay, that's how she knew where he lived, I guess.
But why go back there?
The why is, she's going to say it right here, whatever questions she was asking before she gave the dog the pizza.
Like we said, Marvel, this is very lazy writing. And I love Marvel. You guys know I love Marvel, but I gotta call it out how it is. She drops the dog off, and instead of just staying put, why is she still wearing the Ronin costume? Like,
does she not know how bad it was? How bad he was?
I heard them during the auction. Weren't they talking about the costume?
Yeah.
And she was there?
Yeah.
So, like, look, she's not 18 years old. She's not 17. She's 22 years old. So it's like, she's not acting like a 22-year-old. You know?
Homegirl's probably also been sheltered. The mom made it a very good point to say you've always been rich and you've always been young. And...
Okay, I've got to figure out what's up with our mom. So, she decides to randomly track him. I don't know how she can just track anybody.
Well, they work for a security company.
So you can
That's how she tracked Hawkeye.
So you can track anybody.
But she had Hawkeye's number to be able to do that.
Yeah.
I don't know how she just magically knew to look up where he was at.
You could just type up any... That's kind of scary.
Maybe he's in the system. Because, they're dating and all that.
Yeah. Okay, I'll give you
But we're having to come to our own conclusions about that. That's not full fact.
And she snuck through a window. So, why was she going back to Armand? Why?
And if he's a client of theirs, that is shitty security if you can open a window and no alarm goes off. I'm just saying that. But, whatever. Sorry, what were you asking?
What was she planning on doing if she found him? With the Ronin costume? What was her plan? All she literally said was, I've got to see what's up with Armand. In the Ronin costume.
She's impulsive.
What were you gonna do when you showed up there? Like, just sit down and talk? Have a cup of tea?
Pretty much.
Like, what the hell, man? Like, this first episode was just really, I was just watching it and it was just like, and then it's titled Never Meet Your Heroes. Why?
Right?
Like, why? Like, why Never Meet Your Heroes? Like,
yeah, the title, a lot of the other show episodes, like, the
made
title
sense.
went with, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was like, I'm losing my words trying to describe this first episode. Like, she goes to find out that Armand is dead. So she continues to run the streets as Ronin.
It is empty, to be fair. It's
Okay.
snowing, I guess.
Okay.
But they're like, oh, there you are.
Randomly find her, you know, just parked out waiting for
Which
her.
makes sense in episode 2 because he's like, well, did they follow you anywhere? And that's how they found her house.
Okay,
With
yeah.
the dog. Because she's like, oh, I dropped the dog off. And then they
Okay.
break in.
All right. So they say, we missed you, Ronin, and they want to take out Ronin, right?
Yeah. There's some old school beef or whatever from all of that.
So it's just hard for me to believe that nobody can take down this one person. It's just really, I don't know, man. Like you gotta, I mean, you said the henchmen were retarded, and I get it, but it's like, see, look at this. This is what I was talking about. When she locks herself in the car, and Hawkeye decides to randomly just show up and save her from all of it. Like, I just don't get it. Like, how did he know? Does he have the security platform too?
Right.
Like, what the hell? This first episode could have been way, way better. Way, way better.
Not 100%.
Look at this, man. Like, what kind of fighting is this? Everybody's like...
That's why I don't buy that, oh, the tracksuit mafia. Like, who fears them? What, because they have a gun? Because the tracksuits do not inspire any fear. Their fighting doesn't. Their intelligence surely does not. You know?
Like I said, this is probably the worst first episode I've ever seen. Like, because it just...
And like you said, how the hell does he find her?
like,
He just shows up at the right place, right time.
like we're playing devil's advocate and like saying that Kate could find anybody with this whole security thing, right?
Right.
But the fact that Hawkeye showed up out of nowhere and just found Ronin, like, I mean, they could say something like he has a GPS on the suit, like he made the suit, like, you know, like they could have said something like that, like he made the suit, so, I mean, but he kind of like threw that away when he said like, how did you get the suit or where'd you find the suit, you know?
Yeah.
They could have said he put some Avengers tech in the suit and like it's GPS on it, so if anybody ever stole it, he could find it, you know?
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. Like, what the? Who's in the writing room? Who is in the script writing room? Because this is poor. This is very poor.
It definitely is.
So we're finally about to get into the second episode. But the second episode, I mean, while the second episode was a step up from the first episode, it didn't save the second episode either. I honestly would have loved to see Hawkeye's family play a more prominent role in the series. I feel like this would have been like the best show to do that, but
Yeah.
they're probably never gonna get their shine. Just because, like we said earlier, like they're introducing Haley Steinfeld as the next Hawkeye, so we got to focus on their family and what's going on, you know, with them and stuff like that. So it's kind of sad to see even Hawkeye, the Hawkeye family, has to get put to the side as well. You know, it's not just Hawkeye; his family is like secondary.
Right.
Because everybody's at home, just chilling, waiting for him to get home for Christmas. I would have liked to see. I mean, it's still early. But we got maybe Yelena Belova showing up in this show. She has to. She fucking has to show up in this show, man.
I would hope so.
She has to at some point.
That's how they should end it.
Like she needs to show up. Early prediction right now. She needs to show up like the family is all safe at his house or whatever. But she needs to show up looking for his ass and trying to kill his ass or something. Like, give us something more, man.
That is true. He's got to stay in the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Yeah.
Because she's got unfinished business. You can't just have her character stay in and not have like a reason to. He's her reason.
That's what I'm saying, because at the end of Black Widow, for those of you guys that don't know, there was a post credit and she was like, I know the person that killed your sister, you know, and she showed the picture of, you know, Clint to what was her name? Yelena Belova. She showed him the picture, so like that has to go somewhere. That has to go somewhere.
Yeah.
And just the second episode for me was, I mean, it was a lot of cheese in this episode, but like I said, it was a little bit better. Why didn't like he just take the suit when he first seen it? Like, yeah, the house is burned on fire, but to me it didn't look like an Avengers level explosion where shit was gonna like to me it honestly looked like they could have ran and got the suit, like jumped over the fire, grabbed the suit. All right, you know.
I don't disagree.
Like, and it's. I mean, honestly, like when the cosplay scene came on, it was kind of funny to me. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, it was. You know what? You know why I think it's funny? Because like it was left field as fuck. You know, I was like, I was laughing. Like, I was like, wow. I was like,
right.
This is where they're going with this show. I was like, oh, okay. You know, it was a funny moment for me. Like, was it something extra, and do I think it pushes the show forward? No. But I just think when you releasing a show, the first 2 episodes need to be like, you know, like crisp. You know, all the funny stuff can like you can save it. Like you know you can mix it in later. But as far as like to like gain my interest, like it was just like a lot of. I mean, in this episode, I will say like the jokes were they had funnier jokes.
Yeah, it was better.
You know, but it just wasn't up to par. Like I was still sitting here watching this and just like, okay, you know, like.
It's like when you text somebody and you're like laugh out loud, but you're really sitting there.
Yeah,
you're not laughing out loud.
The LOL, the huh,
yeah.
You know, it is literally just like that. And like they exposed more of the tracksuit mafia here, you know, and it's just like it was like, please don't tell me these are like the villains or just like you know just like because these guys are dumb as hell. You know what I'm saying? They're like the jokes was cheesy
right.
from the tracksuit mafia. Those jokes were cheesy as hell.
Oh, bro. Yeah.
Like I understand the whole Molotov thing was pretty cool, you know, but really.
The way you caught it, you mean?
Yes.
That was cool.
It was cool, but it's like, really, like give him a glove or something. You know, like what the hell? Like a Molotov is a burning fucking. Like you look at this.
Well, the glass isn't burning. So he could, I mean, you'd have to get very lucky, catch the right side of the glass, all of that. So, yeah, he got very lucky.
This dude's got to be worst quarterback of all time for him to break a glass, predict where it was going to go, and for him to just catch it and throw it right back.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, it was just a lot of stuff this episode. It was like I'm not going to lie, man. I think the Tracksuit Mafia are going to redeem themselves. Later in the series, I think maybe they'll get a little funnier, but it's just like as henchmen, they're kind of trash. They're probably like the worst henchmen that I've seen in the MCU so far.
Yeah, and so fast forward. I mean, I know I'm skipping to the end,
go ahead.
But no, I'm saying I'm skipping to the very end of the episode. Why Sheila doesn't look dumb? Why would she have these dummies? You know, these are your protectors. These are the guys like that are supposed to keep the bad guys out, or I don't know. It all just seems very pieced together.
It doesn't seem like, you know, the Tracksuit Mafia, because those were the guys that did the little bombing stuff at the auction, right?
Yes.
To me, it don't seem like they're smart enough to bomb a rich person, elite, you know, auction. You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It just, the villains in this show ain't lining up so far. You know, like, I get Marvel, we're trying to do, like, different types of villains. We're trying to do representation and all that stuff. But it's like, it's not connecting for me. You know, it's really not.
Yeah. I mean, them going to get supplies and all that. Like, did you need that in the episode? You know what I mean? I feel like there's just a lot of wasted time.
Yeah.
Because what did them picking up Neosporin and rubbing alcohol really do? You know?
You know, before watching this episode back, I was like really wondering, like, why is Hawkeye like so set on like, you know, the whole Tracksuit Mafia? I mean, I guess he's trying to protect Kate, right? Mm-hmm. But it just seems like to me, like there was no hesitation for him to say like, damn, I'm sending my family off and I'm gonna just stick back with this girl. Like, for me, it just seemed like, you know, he seen the Ronin thing on the news. He's like, I'm out.
No, I buy that. Because
like,
if she dies in his suit because of the things he did, yeah, that's a lot of guilt. And he's already got a lot of trauma and guilt under his belt. Yeah,
I get that, but it just seems like there was no, like, resistance. Like, after they got snapped, after they, like, you know, been through all this stuff, like, there was, like, no resistance for him to just be like...
But he's got to protect that, too. He has a responsibility to make sure that suit doesn't get found by other people. Because nobody knows it was him.
Yeah.
Everybody who loves Hawkeye thinks he's amazing. would not think he did the Ronin stuff.
Yeah, that's true. That's
you
true.
know, so he's got to cover his own ass. His kids don't even know what he's doing.
So you think he just really wanted to get the suit back and just like make sure it was in his hands?
I think it was twofold. I think he needed to protect her because he didn't want somebody dying because of the things he did wearing the suit he had on.
Okay.
And I think he needs to protect his own ass because, you know, the world doesn't know he was Ronin.
Yeah. Okay.
His kids don't even know he was Ronin. What would they think if, you know, we were gone for 5 years and you just went around killing people?
Murder spree.
Yeah, and a murder spree. So I think it's twofold for him, at least.
I wonder, did he even tell her he was the Ronin, or like?
No, he still hasn't.
He's just like, oh, give me the suit. I need the suit. Like,
I guess.
Like, give me that.
Yeah, because he's alluded to like the one that wore this suit, blah blah blah. So he hasn't said when I wore this suit. So she doesn't even know he did the shit he did.
Yeah.
So. Yeah.
That's interesting. Well, I guess I can agree with you on that. But to me, it's like I would have liked to seen him like really sad, thinking about missing like the holidays. Like I would have liked to see more of a struggle versus him just like I'm out. You know.
I mean, it was kind of there when he was putting the kids in the car to go to the airport, but I mean, and he's obviously feeling some kind of guilt about it when we're on the call. What?
Go back. This is one of the scenes I want to talk about too. But yeah, I agree with you what you're saying. Like with because he's really trying to cover his own ass, right? So look at this girl right here, right? Look at this girl right here. You telling me somebody goes underneath the caution tape line and you just
well, she's a civilian. She's not gonna stop him. Why should she stop him?
Like she's not looking at what the hell he's doing. Like she just the moment like for me, if there's a caution tape around, right, and I see somebody go under the caution tape, my focus is on. You see, like how is nobody seeing this?
You know, honestly, people are unaware of things though. People are so like, look at these two are talking. They're not even noticing that firefighter. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like you are very aware of your surroundings. Not everybody is. I not that I full on buy that he could just walk in there. I mean, I've never seen that happen. I feel like in the middle of the day too, he would get caught easily. Yeah. Could they have just let that happen? I don't know. People are just very oblivious to things though. I feel like it would have made more sense if the building was still on fire.
Yeah.
And people were more focused on making sure that gets put out.
Yeah.
But the after effects, I mean, yeah. If people are standing there watching, how is nobody like, hey, that guy just went in and stole, a fireman's outfit or suit.
Yeah. So
I don't know. Yeah, you're not wrong on that.
And like, the only reason he found his Ronin suit was because he magically seen the sticker,
Made in China.
Sorry. Not the Made in China sticker. He magically seen the, was it NYC LARPers or whatever the hell? That whole cosplay thing,
Oh.
Like, that was the only reason he found out, whereas, like, really?
Wait, what?
That's the only reason, because he looked that up on Instagram, or whatever it's called in MCU. You see how he looked at the fire truck? So he realized
it was stolen, and then just happened to look at the damn sticker?
Yep. And that's how he got the lead for a suit.
No way.
You see what I'm saying? Like, it's like, really?
I didn't even put that together. You know what I thought it was? I thought he was just scrolling social media with like a hashtag of Ronin. And that's when he saw the dude in his suit. That's what I thought happened until you just explained that to me. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
I would have rather had him just randomly see it on social because that makes more sense.
Yeah. Versus just looking up.
Oh my god.
It's like lazy writing at its finest.
Yeah.
Like lazy like that. I mean, honestly, what you just said was a better idea.
That's
like,
what I thought happened.
Him looking on social, hashtag Ronin, and trying to like see like,
this guy has the suit on. That's what I thought legit happened, and I was like, okay, I buy that.
Yeah.
And then you tell me he looks at a sticker, and it was just like, oh, there it is.
One of my other issues, like with this whole Ronin stuff that's going on, is like, how the hell is this costume one size fits all?
I don't think he's not that big of a dude. It's big on her.
Yeah, because like Hawkeye's worn it, she's worn it.
Oh, that's kind of funny.
And the firefighter guy, he looks pretty tall and like
Yeah, I don't know how he fits it.
Like how the hell is this suit one size all?
Stark Tech, made in China.
Yeah, yeah, stretchable. The new fabrics.
4-way stretch.
New fabric that we found under Stark's building. That's what they're gonna blame. Pimp said, "Oh yeah, Hawkeye did go on a killing spree after that snap." Yeah, man went crazy.
Yeah, he did.
My man went crazy. But it's, I mean, the writing could have been way better, Marvel. And like we're into the second episode now. Hawkeye, okay, he used Google. He used Google to search up NYC LARPers, and he found their Instagram. And it just so happens that...
Why would he click his? He doesn't even have the Ronin costume on.
It just so happens that he just clicks the first post that he sees, and somebody's got the Ronin costume on. But this is where my issue is, right? If we got the news reporting this whole investigation on person in the Ronin costume is back, you know, and he's connected to this like murder or whatever, why is a firefighter wearing the evidence? Or like, why is a firefighter wearing the same costume that his son just looked at on the news, like, and just think it's a cool idea to wear it right now? Like, so you tell me firefighters don't watch the news? Like, is that what Marvel's trying to tell us right now? Firefighters and police officers are unaware. You see what I'm saying? Like, this dude that found a costume.
They weren't questioning him.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, and he like, okay, I'll give it away that he wore that like a cosplay and like everybody's dressed up as characters. But it's like, where is the awareness? You know, like, why would the firefighter even post that on Instagram if people are looking for the Ronin dude?
Yes, that was dumb.
Like, come on, Mark. Like, it's just so much like just little. It's like, I hate to nitpick at the little stuff, but when you got a show like this, it opens the door for more stuff to like nitpick on, you know?
Yeah.
Cause I'm pretty sure we can like nitpick any show that Marvel was like came out with, but it's like when you start off like this, it's like, really, and it just goes downhill. You know what I'm saying? So I don't get it. I don't get it. JPM says, so Ronin is Savage Mode Hawkeye. Sorry, I didn't watch much after since Infinity War. Yes, pretty much. So Ronin was so when his family got snapped, he went mad and just started taking out. So he wasn't just killing random people.
No, he was killing bad dudes.
He was killing like mafia guys, like all the bad people in the world. You know? He was just using that as his way to take out all the bad people in the world. Mm-hmm. So, see, look, the news is reporting this, and you telling me the firefighter isn't watching the news, and he just posts like.
And people would have reported that guy's post when he posted it. It would have brought attention to it, you know.
Come on, Marvel. We gotta do better with the writing here, man. We really gotta do better. So I think a little bit after that, and they're watching the play again. They honestly should have just played it over again. Like they're watching the play on the TV.
Oh yeah.
It's just I don't know, man. I think so far from what we've seen, Hawkeye and like I guess Haley Steinfeld's character, like.
Sorry, before you keep going, they advertised more for the musical than they did for Hawkeye, because that's an ad for the musical within the show.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, it's just funny. I had to point that out for you.
Yeah, they did actually. They advertised something from the first episode. I'm pretty sure there's a Rogers play too. Like,
and that's gonna get plenty of advertising.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, continue.
But
Haley Steinfeld.
I feel like she didn't understand the magnitude of wearing the suit, right? But it's like a guy like Hawkeye, I would expect him to be more like kind of like, you know, like lenient, you know? Like, yeah, you want to protect her and save her, but I just think he's being too much of a hard ass. Like, after all the stuff he's been through, he's being too much of a hard ass. He's like, yeah, we're probably not going to see each other again. Like, yep. You know, he's just like, you got me in this. Like, yeah,
he's done with being a superhero.
Yeah, but I just think like after seeing what happened with, you know, Scarlet, you know, like just because he's been around a lot of female characters in the MCU, you know what I'm saying? So it's just too much for me to believe like he's just, you know. And like, look at this, man. He's in New York City and they got people dressed up as Avengers and nobody notices Hawkeye's walking around. You think this is what I'm talking about?
He's a regular looking white dude.
Man, come on.
You think
man.
we would notice Jeremy Renner on the street?
I would.
You would, because you're very self-aware.
I would.
Or you're very just aware of your surroundings.
I would know if there's.
I just don't know what the average person is.
I would know if there are people dressed up as Avengers versus a regular Avenger walking down the street. Being that all this stuff happened in my city. You know?
Yeah.
Like, this man saved my city. He deserves a statue, you know, or something, you know? So it's like, they gotta miss me with this, like, nobody knows Hawkeye BS, man. Like, yeah, he's low-key. And that actually was funny when they were talking about Brandon and stuff like that.
Right.
And, like, why he's not popular and stuff, you know? That was actually funny. I give kudos
Because he doesn't get it. Yeah, what do you know? He doesn't know about it.
I give kudos to Marvel for, like, that little, you know, banter between him and Kate. That was
The
actually
one
really
good
funny.
piece of writing.
Yeah, that was the one good piece of writing in the show. But it just, I don't know, man. It just, I don't know. Hawkeye deserves better. Clint deserves better. I'm sorry, because Kate is getting, you know, all the screen time and all that stuff that she wants, you know. And I think, and I'm skipping forward a little bit, but the scene where, and we're on episode 2, guys. So the scene where the mom is just, she turns up the sus vibes 1,000%. You know, like the first episode was like, oh, can we watch her? And like, you know, we still gotta figure it out. But she just turned up the sus vibes 1,000%. Like, it just, like, this whole episode really showed that she cares about, you know, Luigi Ario more than she does about her daughter.
Yeah.
You know? Like, she's defending him so much. She's never defended her daughter at all. Like, in any scenario that the three of them in. Like, she's questioning Jack, and the mom decides to stop. No, what about you? What, like, that seems weird to me.
It really is.
That's weird as hell. Like, if my daughter has questions about my up-and-coming fiance, I'm finna let her just talk and get it out of him, you know? But she's like, what about the fire department last night? Huh? Look at that. Look at her stance. What about you? Like, let's stop talking about Jack. You know, this is your mom? Like,
I mean, I can kind of give her a little bit of the benefit of the doubt. She's a little pissed about the bell tower. Now your apartment's, you know, on fire, you know. She's, in a way, yes, being rude to Jack, but also, like, she has every right to be, because, come on, you hid the engagement part. Come on now.
Yeah.
So I can see why she's, like, suspect against her daughter, but also, like, can you be a little sympathetic and understand that she's trying to figure out who this fool is and doesn't trust him?
Yeah.
Like,
I think the thing that just really threw it off the rails for me, where I'm like, the mom is super fucking sus, was like, the sword fighting scene between Jack and Kate, right? And she's like, honey, are you okay? And then Kate, the daughter, she's like, yeah, I'm alright. And she was like, oh, I wasn't talking to you, I was talking to Jack. What kind of fucking mom says that? Like, really?
see, you took it that way. I took it the other way. Meaning, like, she knew Kate was going to be fine. She was going to beat Jack's ass. That's how I took it.
Okay.
But, now that you say that, actually. Because, I mean, Jack... Well, she didn't know, I guess, Jack was, like, into fencing and swords and shit like that. He said it at the end. But that's how I took it, was that the mom was like, I knew you were good, how amazing you are. I didn't think Jack could do anything.
Okay.
That's how I took it, but I don't know if that's actually... in addition to all of her other sus
that's
things,
what, like, added, like... It seemed like she was never on Kate's side ever.
No.
Never, not one chance. Even when, like, she asked her mom, like, is that man threatening you? No, it's alright. Just
and you wonder why she's questioning it, but I mean that maybe she's hiding something she knows, and she's just like, oh, he's fine, it's not a big deal, blah blah blah. You know what I mean?
I don't know. Their dynamic is weird as fuck. Like you said, I wouldn't expect them to be like mother and daughter. Like step. She can definitely sell for like a stepmom. You know.
Yeah.
They just
should have gone with that story.
They just do not have that mother and daughter like bond at all. You know, because like she doesn't feel bad about like not telling Kate about the engagement or anything like that. She hasn't shown like any remorse or anything
Seriously.
for it. It seems like she's really focused on whatever Jack is focused on. You know, whatever their goal and stuff is. You know. So it's just weird to me. It's just weird. The cosplay scene was funny to me. I'm not gonna lie. It was funny to see this like actually in real time, because like you said, you didn't even know stuff like this happens and goes on.
I mean, I didn't know fake stuff like this happens and goes on.
Yeah.
Like they're playing with fake plastic swords and stuff. I'm just like, oh.
Yeah, it's definitely a real thing.
Interesting.
Definitely a real thing. It's a big thing depending on where you go. Yeah, people meet up and dress up and pretend they're in the Viking age and stuff like that and like have decrees and it's a real thing. It's like cosplay, you know. I actually thought it was pretty funny. Like I thought it was like wow. Like it's just something like out of the fucking blue, you know. And I was like wow, you know.
I just think I'd be more like Hawkeye in this scene. Like what in the hell am I doing? All right.
Yeah, just give me the suit.
Yeah.
Just give me the suit.
Like why can't I just go? It was pretty actually funny though.
Yeah, it's just, you know, just looking at him just like go through people and like knowing what he's doing. Like
I just think they spent a really long time on this scene though.
Yeah.
Just to get the suit.
Yeah.
Like did you need to do a whole drawn out story thing to get the suit? Couldn't you have just gone back to the apartment and it was like there? And save some time and give me some more Hawkeye time and tell me more about his, you know, past? I don't know.
See, it's just weird for me. So remember we had that conversation where you was like people aren't aware and don't know like people when they see him or whatever. It was weird for me in this episode, same episode where he can walk down one of the most popular NYC streets and nobody notices him. But at the cosplay event, the girl at the front counter knows who he is and she's still like, nah, these are rules. And even the guy with the suit knows exactly who he is. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just hard for me to like to pick and choose who knows who he is, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
That's just weird to me.
That is true.
But I like the cosplay scene, you know, because it was.
I like when he did that, because that's what I would do. He bends over,
Like, kill me.
Go ahead, kill me. It's like, dude, you gotta make it real.
Yeah.
Sorry, continue.
I like the whole cosplay scene just because, you know, it showed that human side of it.
Yeah.
You know, like it really showed. Like the dude said, "You're a superhero. Like this the first, you know."
It was cute or nice that he made him feel like a superhero. This would make my life and whatever he said. That was nice. That was a good part.
Yeah, so I like that part and stuff about it. But you know, all the other stuff, it's just a lot of stuff surrounding the show that I really don't like. I think I don't like the music. Like I just think like in certain scenes the music selection is a little weird. Like it just seems more like I don't know, man. I don't take anything serious on the show.
It's very quirky for a Hawkeye. Like I've always taken him very seriously, and it's a very quirky show.
Yeah, I just don't feel like anybody's in real like jeopardy or like any like I just don't feel like just the music like that uppity like that's like it's kind of like a happy kind of like thing like it just I don't know, the music selection for me is like weird.
Yeah.
I can't really get my hands on Luigi Ario, but I want to see I want to give an accurate more assessment of him when we see more episodes, because to me he seems like the cheesy bad guy, like just you know just super quirky, you know, and it's just like
I don't take him seriously as a bad guy.
Yeah, it's just weird to me. But yeah, the cosplay scene I ain't gonna lie, I really did enjoy. I just thought it was funny and it was different, especially from the first episode. But he eventually gets back the suit after fighting and stuff like that. But it just even the end. I don't want to skip to the end. But it just was. I feel like after that first episode and then like watching the second episode, I feel like knowing that we got a week to watch the next episode, it should have been like a fucking, you know, like a oh shit, you know, like a a real like something like really like holy shit, you know. But I think honestly, I don't know if all these shows are I don't think all these shows know what the other shows are doing, you know. So it's like with actually WandaVision, we didn't get revealed. Well, WandaVision had like 9 episodes, so I'm gonna compare this show to the 6-episode series, right? So in the second episode of Falcon and Winter Soldier, we got the new Cap reveal at the end, like oh shit, watch next week, this is what's gonna happen, right? The second episode of Loki, we got the oh shit, it's a female Loki, you know, oh shit, like what's gonna happen? This episode we got literally the exact same thing. Oh shit, there's a girl at the end and she's the boss. You know, it was like really that was the most horrible ending I've ever seen. Well, not ever seen. It was just, you didn't give us any context about who the hell this person is. Like, what, like, it was bullshit. I'm just gonna say it was bullshit. Like, at least with Falcon and Winter Soldier, we got a picture of a random guy's cap. And we know he's the new Captain America.
Right.
At least with Loki, on the end of the second episode, we know it's, you know, a Loki that's going through and, you know, a female Loki that's messing up stuff. But at the end of this BS, we got, I mean, I don't know if she's mute or whatever she is, but remember the red, where she was in the red room when they went to her, like, boss, we got him?
Oh,
and
yeah?
then, yeah, her. We don't even know her name still.
She's not mute. All she did was, that's not sign language.
Yeah,
it's just weird.
I'm thinking there's something up with sound with her because, like, you know, she was touching like speakers and the speakers were like vibrating.
I didn't even notice.
And like he had to say what he said twice, and she was just like, you know, like she didn't say anything. She was just kind of like.
That's a good catch. I didn't know.
So like, I mean, yeah, but it's like once we seen this for the third time, come on, like do something different, or just like do something completely different because we seen this in each series. On the second episode, you give us a, oh shit, this person is important, but find out next week. You see what I'm saying? It's like like if you go do it again, like make it different, cause we're tired of it.
Yeah, I don't disagree. Man, just the whole like the way they interact with each other. I don't know. They're just like, she's always says of him, and I get that, but it's just
cringe.
I don't know if the casting was just off on this one.
Yeah,
and that's weird to say for Marvel.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe their characters will play out, and that's like, oh, okay, that explains why they were all weird. Maybe.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely think, I'm gonna give an early prediction. I think the mom, she has ties to the crime underground stuff, and that's why she's living the life that she lives. So I think she kind of has to go with whatever he says. That's what I'm, you know, predicting. Like she's involved. Like the way her company is successful, and like you said, they like glowed up out of nowhere. I think the reason the company is successful is because like she did some dirty stuff, and you know that's why she's like so like defensive of him, and like, you know, like, yeah, because it's just weird that you're super defensive of your new fiance to your daughter. Like it's just weird to me.
Do you think she's the only? Because I honestly think she's the bad guy in the show.
I think the mom's a bad guy.
I kind of do, just because of the way Armand and her were having that conversation. And he was basically accusing her of like the dirty, like the what did he say? I can't remember exactly what he said, but it was something like the things you needed to do to get here, like your empire was built on lies or something.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So now that argument would make sense, and
they're both trying to take him out the picture.
He took him out the picture because of him
or
coming
what if the
after
mom
her.
did?
Oh, it could have been. Oh yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Like either one of them.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're definitely, I think, the villains in this episode. But
see, I prefer a fiance with four. It just she's always on his side. Like no matter what, she has been on his side. No matter what, like she's never once stepped in and like, yeah, occasionally like
don't go at her too hard, or you know,
like she's too defensive of him and not like even worried about her daughter. Like yeah, that was a little extra, all the stuff that she was doing. Yeah. And like the mom knows some stuff, and she's just not telling Kate. You see what I'm saying? Because she did catch him in a lie and all that stuff, and to the normal person that would like be alarming. Like, yeah, why did you lie about that? But the mom's just like, like they know some stuff. They know some stuff that, you know, like
he literally just said and repeatedly lied about it.
She tried to stab you. You see what I'm saying? The mom is look at her. The mom is in defense of him all the time. It's just weird. This is your daughter.
Then either he's the bad guy and just she has no clue, and that's why she continues to defend him.
Nah, she's in it. When she said Jack is on or something, she knew. She knows. Look at her. She knows. She knows.
Yeah.
They know, man. Cause she's making good points.
Yeah. And
the mom didn't say anything. Look, she said it's my job to protect you.
That's the second time she said that, because she said it at the funeral too. And she's doing a horrible job of it.
Yeah. So the mom, I mean, the mom is definitely sus you know, she's been sus since the start, man. See, you see what she's saying? You can get really hurt, you know, doing this stuff. So the mom knows. The mom is in on it, man.
Dang.
It's not fooling anybody. But I don't know. I read Luigi Ario for me is just like, he's like, I prefer villains these days that I can like reason and understand with them, you know. And to me, it's looking like he's just a bad guy. It's just bad, you know. Like I think Marvel has been doing a really good job at like, you know, kind of like making the villains like likable in a way. Look at Thanos.
Look at Zemo.
Yeah, look at Zemo. Like you don't agree with what he's doing, but you understand like why he's doing what he's doing. This guy just seems like super uppity prick. Oh, I read a book about being a stepdad. Oh,
That's actually a good synopsis.
oh, what?
Yeah.
You know, might get it.
Butterscotch.
Yep. You know, it's just always those fucking quirks, and it's like, bro, like, we get that you're the bad guy. Like, in the script, can we write some stuff to where we kind of want to be on his side? Because, like, you know, when you watch a show like this, it steers you in one direction. I like shows where you kind of, like, can sympathize with, like, everybody, you know. And Marvel's done a great job at that. Like, look at WandaVision. We all sympathize with what she was going through, but she kind of was, you know, the bad person by, like, trapping people under their own will, and you know,
100%.
like, so we understand it from all sides.
But there was a lot of character development there because you understood it, and you didn't know she was mind warping these people until like what, 4, 5 episodes?
Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah.
you got to sympathize with her a lot. And that's what I'm saying. I think they're really rushing through this, but also they're spending a lot of time on things they don't even spend time on. You know, cosplay, sure, it was funny, but do you need to spend that much time on cosplay when you only have 6 episodes?
Yeah, that's true.
That's all I was saying with that.
That is true.
Like, it was a whole little side quest for him to go get the suit from that dude.
Yeah.
For what?
Yeah.
You know?
And I will say this, when you're watching Loki, by the end of the 2nd episode, you're kind of deep into, like, what's already going on.
Because
like,
every minute was used for
Yeah.
a good purpose. It wasn't just written to be written or thrown in there to be thrown in there.
yeah, by the end, you understand kind of the timekeepers thing. You understand why Loki's, like, you know, working with them and stuff like that. And, like, you still don't trust Loki, but it's like, you're, like, really invested. You're really invested into, like, what's going on. So, like, and it sucks because I feel like we're really comparing these shows against each other, but you have to.
Yeah.
Especially if they're from the same company, you know, it's putting out the same stuff. Like, that's what I was saying earlier. I don't know if all these shows were, like, developed in the same studio and, like, everybody kind of, like, seeing what everybody else was doing. Because it just kind of seems like they didn't watch WandaVision, Loki. I mean, it just seems like they weren't a part of. It seems like they were sent to Australia to shoot the show and, like, just shoot the show, you know, versus, like, seeing what the other directors were doing with their shows. Because it's too common that, you know, each 2nd episode we got a reveal for our character that, you know, it just seems like, I don't know, maybe Marvel told them, like, all right, for the basis of all these shows, by episode 2, like, kind of lean into the characters. But it's just like the way they did it here was kind of like just, I don't know. Like, you just don't take nothing serious in this show. Like, even Hawkeye, he was joking, like, when he was captured, and just, you don't take anything serious.
No,
Like,
not
you
at
know,
all.
I didn't think Hawkeye was gonna get stabbed. I didn't think he was gonna get cut. Like, no, you see what I'm saying? Like, it's
He's
just,
like joking about the warehouse. They all have guns, but he's just like, yeah, and
yeah.
I don't know.
And I just can't get with the tracksuit mafia up until this point. Like, it's just, for me, I just don't take them serious. They're trying to play them off as funny, but it's not. I don't think it's connecting very well, to be honest.
It's really not, because these guys remind me of like a bunch of, and Marvel got lucky with him, but Trevor,
Yeah.
it reminds me of Mandarins. Like, they're a bunch of Mandarins, because it's like, I don't take it seriously. This is a stupid villain.
Yeah.
But they got very lucky with Trevor, and he was hilarious in Shang-Chi.
Yeah, he redeemed
They were
himself.
able to pay him off. What are you going to do?
Redeemed
Pay
himself.
off with these?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not a fan of these guys as villains. I mean, I'm hoping she's a little bit more creepy and, like, you know, whatever, or scary as a villain, but
I think we just need to see a threat. I don't think anything is a real threat. You know?
Yeah.
Like, there's not, like, I just think the tone of this show is kind of like, the whole tone of the show for me is not really serious.
No, not at all.
Like, it's not, it's like, At this point, I kind of feel like he's gonna make it back to his family. Everything's gonna be all right, and she's gonna be able to call Hawkeye for advice.
Yeah, there's like no stress.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. This show is going towards. Like, yeah, they're gonna go through their little adventure together, but you know, like it's just there's no real like consequences. And then she just what the hell happened here at the end?
Well, she knew how to go to him, like where he was at, but then was a dummy.
And just fell through the window and didn't hurt anything, like you said.
Yeah, when she first did that, I was like, really? Like, and, oh, you just stand right up? I would hurt like hell. You land on your hip, which is what she did. You land straight up on your hip on cement from a window or from a ceiling.
I'm glad we finally see her with the bow and arrow in the costume, but it's just
still
like,
did nothing with it.
Yeah, and then get tied up to a pony, a unicorn. Like, you know?
Also, they just have their hands. Like, I don't know. I feel like they could stand up from there and go do something, like go fight. You know? At least using their legs to kick or whatever. Their hands are literally the only thing bound. They're just sitting on top of those things.
Look at this. This is what I was talking about, where she's touching like
Yeah.
the speaker. So I don't think she can hear or talk. It's something. There's something going on. Because you see all those speakers over there?
Yeah.
And it just looks like, so the shooting, look at the shooting, right? The shots look completely different for me, honestly.
In what sense?
Like it looked like this is a completely different shot and they're editing it and putting this shot together. Like it just looks weird for me. I don't know.
It looks like she's in like a dark room, like for photography.
It looks like she's in an all red room, but he opens it, it's like, you know.
Not so red.
Yeah, and I think that's like a maybe a camera thing that you and I both know, but it just looks like it didn't look like they were in the same room, you know,
you're right.
having that conversation. You know, it's just like the simple stuff like that. Like, why? Why do I have to point that out and like notice stuff like that? You know?
Yeah, that's true.
But man, we've been bragging about this whole Hawkeye stuff for what? How long we been going on?
Like 2 hours now?
2 hours. We've been ranting 2 hours about a show. And we have not said any good things. And you guys know I'm all about, you know, moving forward and being positive and stuff like that. So while this first 2 episodes were pretty bad, what will you say?
The dog saved it for me. That's all I'm gonna say. If that's what you're asking. Yes, the dog.
What were some things like after watching, you know, the episodes, you were kind of like, you know, all right. Like the good things. Let's talk about the good things because we've been bashing this show for 2 hours now. Let's talk about the good things.
Well, I'm glad we talked about it today versus yesterday because I wouldn't have like been coherent enough to talk about this last night.
There's a reason we went to sleep right after this.
Yeah. Seriously. I love the way it was shot. I love the fact that it's shot during Christmas. You know I love Christmas. So I love all of that. That part of it's fun to me. Seeing all of the beautiful Christmas trees and the way New York's all decorated. I like Hawkeye's, obviously his character. I've always liked the Hawkeye character. He's just there, but you know, he's a good character. I wish they would show more, and I really hope they do going forward, because that's going to be a positive to me. It's nice to see a strong female character. You know, that's always nice. Looking for some more good stuff. I hope they give Haley more of like a joke. I don't know. She was kind of a weird character in Pitch Perfect too. So I don't know. I think that's just her character as it is. I don't mind her as an actress. I don't know. I don't know that she fits like as an Avenger. I haven't really said that about anybody. I mean, before her, what Avenger would of all of them that you were like that this is the least Avenger ever? You know, who would you have given that to?
Hawkeye.
Really?
I mean, compared to like Iron Man, Thor. Captain
I mean, they all
America.
had their powers, but at the very least, his personality fit the Avengers. Yeah, his abilities may have been the least Avenger-ish, but I mean, nobody was like goofy or like non-Avenger.
I mean, Ant-Man is kind of like that.
He is. He's funny. Yeah, I mean, I guess Ant-Man is like the least Avenger-ish, but somehow he still fits. Like his personality and his acting still fits. I mean, and he was introduced in his own movie, so he could have that personality and be that way in his own movie. She's being introduced to Hawkeye's show after you've had serious Hawkeye for all these years. And she's, you know, we're seeing her for the first time in this show with this kind of a personality. I don't know. I don't know. She just seems really young for me to join the Avengers. Like Shang-Chi doesn't seem like I'm like, okay, I believe him coming. Like he's young and he's funny And
Yeah.
whatever. I believe him as a serious fighter, though, as a serious adventurer. I don't believe her.
Yeah.
And maybe her character development will play out towards the end of this episode or end of the show, and I hope that happens. But if she goes into the movies being like, the character she is now after 2 episodes, I'm like, I don't believe her. She's gonna end up like Pietro.
Yeah.
And he did it to save somebody. She's gonna end up that way just because I don't think her fighting skills and all of that are up to par yet, I guess.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion about it. But the dog, my favorite part, best part. Saved the show for me. What about you?
Man.
What are the good parts to you? Or good points?
As I was listening to all the stuff you said, like I was deep in my mind trying to like find like what was like what I liked, but I mean the first episode, that to me was just bad. It was just, I mean, it's not bad if you're not the average Marvel viewer, because the show looks great. I will say that the show looks really great.
Yeah.
Shot really great, looks good, special effects, whole 9 yards. Marvel never misses on that department. But I think to me it's difficult to like watch the show and not. It's difficult to me to watch the show knowing what I know. So if I didn't know about Hawkeye and stuff like that, and it's my first time like watching Hawkeye, and I see it's been led by Haley Steinfeld, and like he was the old Hawkeye and he's trying to train her, maybe I would have like a different perspective. But like I agree with you what you said. Like to me she don't have it. Not yet. But she just don't got it. Like I would rather have Jeremy Renner like continue to be Hawkeye, at this point, versus like passing the mound on her. That's just how it is right now. And it also made me think about like, Yelena Belova. She's technically the new Black Widow, right? Mm-hmm. So it's like we're replacing, Jeremy Renner and Scarlett Johansson with, Kate Bishop and Yelena Belova. Like, is this gonna be the new Hawkeye and Black Widow in the Avengers? Like don't get me wrong. Like, I love like, the diversity and just like the difference and stuff like that.
It's
but
not about that.
it's just like who the fuck is gonna be like?
It's about believability, honestly.
Yeah, it's like like the way these new Avengers are forming up is like I'm kind of like, you guys are. Nah, like
Not compared to the old Avengers.
That's what I'm saying. It's just like I'm looking at it from that perspective. I'm like,
Shang-Chi is like the best leader to me right now so far out of everybody that's been introduced.
And we know R.P. to Chadwick, he's not gonna be in the Avengers moving forward. So it's like, I don't know who is the leader, man. I really don't know. Like,
Marvel's taking some L's between Chadwick, COVID.
Yeah. Hawkeye first 2 episodes.
They just keep on happening.
But I mean, what I will say, what I liked about the series so far, I mean, it looks visually pretty good. I'm actually enjoying seeing Hawkeye, trying to be funny and just like I always like to see different shades of like different characters that have been played for so long. Just like Tom Hiddleston with Loki, he owns that role. Like nobody is ever gonna be another Loki, and like. He kind of showed that in the show, like how they're different Lokis, and that was, man.
Alligator Loki.
That was great. But I would say visually it looks good. Storytelling wise, they definitely gotta fucking like get better. Because like it's just, I don't know, man. The show just feels like it feels like a throwaway so far. I'm not gonna lie. It feels like let's send Hawkeye off the right way while bringing in a new character. So far, that's what it's looking like.
Try to send him off the right way, whereas we're like,
Yeah, and it's just for me. I mean, I feel like a lot of people are disappointed that we're not getting. I mean, yet we're 2 episodes in, but if you think about it, there's 6 episodes. So what would you count that as 40%? I would say that's about 40% into a series.
30, 35, yeah.
We're 35%.
Next episode, you'll be 50%.
Yeah, so we're
That's
like
crazy.
Yeah, we're 40% into the Hawkeye series, and this is what we think so
And
far.
if it wasn't a Marvel show, we would have been done watching
Yeah,
it.
like we said that earlier in the stream, if it wasn't Marvel, I probably would have seen both episodes and still been like, yeah, I'm good on this. Let's watch some, But since it's Marvel, you know, we have a job to do. But visually it looks good. I'm really hoping for your girl. What's her name? I keep forgetting her name.
Haley Steinfeld?
No.
Vera Farmiga?
Yeah, like she's a great actor.
She is.
She's a great actress. So I'm really hoping that we see something different from her, because she's kind of been playing one way the whole series so far.
Yeah.
Like so, like let's get some dynamic acting from her, because like the way she's acting now, anybody could have played that role. Like mom that loves new fiance with money, and
I want to see her turn.
me too. I want to see something from her, because she's a great actress. You know, so it's like, for them to be using her like this, just kind of one way within 2 episodes, like predictable as hell. Like, come on, Marvel, we better than that.
Yeah,
we better than that. So, I'm hoping she like shocks us and does something completely different that we don't see from, you know, a mile away. But I'm gonna give my review on both episodes, and then we can drop our predictions. Everybody in the chat, y'all can drop your predictions as well. But. So I think yesterday we were watching and I gave it like a 6 out of 10. And that was only because of the musical. Like the musical was like, I could sing that song, to be honest.
Right.
The musical was like the highlight for me. I give the first episode a 6. I'm gonna give the second episode a 7, just because I do think they improved from the first episode. But I mean, it was still kind of like, it was still kind of cheesy, you know. Like you said, the cosplay scene, like, was it called for? No. Was it like funny and like, what the hell? Yeah. But like, when you gotta, like how you said, when you have 6 episodes, you kind of gotta get straight to it and like, you know, really like make an impact on us as the viewers, as the fans. And like it didn't, like, the impact it made on me last night was like, I'm going to bed. Man. We're going to bed. Okay, we're going to sleep. This, I don't, like, I'm too tired to even, like, say what I really, you know? So I just think they definitely, man, like, I mean, so right now on the course, like, the first episode was trash. Second episode was, you know, slightly better. So maybe episode 3 is a big step going forward. I mean, because it is there, like, halfway through the season already episode. Ain't that crazy? So they just gotta, I don't know, man. My predictions thus far, I think, and we talked about this off stream last night. I think Hawkeye's gonna end up going deaf or something like that.
He is deaf. Like
completely. Or something, and he's gonna have to, like, cause we seen the kid using the sign language and stuff like that, and you know he's starting to fall in love with the dog, you know. So I think it's kind of like pointing to like where he's gonna have to be like forced retired, and like he takes the dog with him, or cause honestly I don't know if we have room for the dog, like, moving forward with Kate Bishop. I mean, I'm just saying in the Marvel universe, like,
there's always room for dogs.
I mean, we already got a dog. What is it? The space dog? And
he don't count.
Oh, he don't count.
Well, I mean, I remembered him, but the one in the collectors.
Nah, we got Howard the Duck as the pet for the MCU. So,
but he's married now.
He is, yeah. That was thrown off, yeah. Yeah, that was crazy. That was what ifs, yeah. Yeah, I mean, so I'm predicting that Hawkeye's gonna go deaf and the dog's gonna lead him. And, I mean, he's gonna be forced retired. That's what I think. And spend time with his family, because like his family is so tired of him missing Christmas. So I think by the end of the series, he's gonna be able to spend all the time he wants with his family, because he's officially retired.
I don't think they're tired of him missing Christmas. They missed 5 Christmases. This is, I think, their first Christmas with him. Yeah. Since being, you know, snapped.
Yeah.
So that's why I think it's a big deal, and that's why Lila wants him there. Now I just thought of that when you said that. That makes more sense now. Yeah, because he's been on all these Avengers missions and all this stuff, and nobody knew he had a family. Yeah. So it's like he's like, you know, he's had to do his duty for so long. So I think he's gonna end up being with his family. I think just by the tone of the show, like, I ain't gonna lie, I kind of wanted some shit to happen where like somebody in the family gets taken out, and you know, like I want, like, if this is gonna be the best, I put my name on the line for this show. If this is gonna be the best show, something has to happen that we don't see coming. You see what I'm saying? Like, it has to be something that like stays with us, like something dramatic. Like, something has to happen. Him going deaf completely, maybe that's like, oh yeah, go retire, Hawkeye. You know, you're deaf as hell. We gotta, you know. But in order for this show to really make an impact, especially at this point, something big has to happen. What if the mom
to Hawkeye and the family, huh?
Oh. What if the mom kills your boy? Hasn't enough happened to Hawkeye?
No.
Oh, all right. What if, what
He's
if,
an Avenger. He gotta go through it all.
he
gotta go through
literally
hell and
watched
back.
his best friend die.
No,
Or you
no.
watched Nat die.
No.
Oh, all right.
Look, hold up.
Lost his family for 5 years.
Thor lost his daddy, his mama, his brother, his whole planet.
He a god. What's your point? I don't got feelings.
That's the excuse. So that's what I'm saying. Like, man, Hawkeye gotta lose something, man. It's.
I see the mom like killing the fiance. I think something like that'll happen.
Does that leave like an emotional impact though? Like,
all you said was something's got to happen to like whoa, like remember. You didn't say do you want an emotional one?
yeah, I want something to stick with me and stay with me. Like, damn.
He goes fully deaf and takes the dog. That would. Oh.
That would. I mean, that would.
Oh.
That would still me like, damn. That would. So.
Yeah.
I don't think nobody's in the family is gonna die or whatever. But you know what I would like to see though? I'm not gonna lie. This will be interesting, right? Yelena Belova takes out somebody in the family. And
That's not her character though.
I mean
Nat wouldn't have wanted that. It'd be interesting, though.
this is the guy that's responsible so up until this point she thinks Hawkeye killed Black Widow.
Right.
So like if she's on this mission from Val to like take him out,
That's
she's
true.
probably gonna take out anybody she can to get to him. Cause she's an assassin. Remember this. She's in the Widow program.
And I can't put it past her because, like, I mean, even Hawkeye, I would have never thought he'd kill anybody, like, just to kill people. But then he went Ronin. So, yeah, I mean, yeah, it could happen.
So I either want Yelena Belova to take out Hawkeye. Sorry, Hawkeye.
My bad.
I either want her to take out Hawkeye, and like she didn't know, obviously, cause she's a good character. She's a good guy.
That would be a crazy ending.
I want to see her take out Hawkeye or somebody in his family, and then that's where the Kate Bishop, Hawkeye, and the Yelena Belova have that beef, and then we move forward and like
That is
they're
true
trying
because
to
that's
fight.
like her hero.
Yeah.
Oh, I wonder if she could like avenge his death, and like is inspired to fight better because of him. Like she sees him killed him whenever. Ooh.
Cause look how juicy the storyline is.
We already wrote it.
Look how juicy this is, right? Hawkeye originally went to kill Black Widow, but he had a change of heart and made her an Avenger. Like he brought her back to Nick Fury, and was like, she's not,
That's
she's a
true.
good. So like to continue the Hawkeye and Black Widow story, that would be pretty cool to see. Like, like this is the new
Interesting.
Cause like they
New beef.
Yeah, because like they had fights and stuff like that, like throughout the MCU and stuff like that. But they've always had that respect for each other. Like
Right.
even with Civil War, like they were
Still
on opposite
friends?
sides. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see like them to move forward the Hawkeye and Black Widow dynamic by having, the new Black Widow take out the whole old Hawkeye, not knowing.
Yeah.
And now, Kate feels like she has to like event and that's like the new thing going forward, like Yelena Belova versus Kate. Until they, find out the truth and then we're all Avengers and we all team up. That will be interesting.
Now, if that doesn't happen, I'm gonna be like, damn.
I mean, that'll do better than anything that they're showing right now. Like honestly. Because like, yeah, it's Christmas and we want Hawkeye to have a happy ending and stuff like that. I mean, I think he's gonna make it back to his family. But I think by the time maybe he makes it back to his family, she will be there like, what's up? Like, because like she works for Val. You gotta keep that in mind. Like she's not only trying to avenge Black Widow, but Val literally was like, here's the money, here's your next target. See what I'm saying?
Should you give her money?
I think she did.
I
But
thought it was
she
just
but
like, here's the person that killed your sister. in an
yeah,
envelope.
yeah, but she works for Val.
I don't remember the money part.
She might not have gave her money, but it was under the assumption that like she's a part of like Val's like team, to like
Interesting.
because like the widows like they went through the program and they're trained like killers and stuff like that. So like that's her job. Like
Yeah.
Yelena Belova, like she's a trained killer over wherever the hell she was. She's not an Avenger. Nobody knows about her other than Black Widow. And Val. We don't know how Val got all this information. So, like, Yelena Belova, like, nobody really knows who she is. So, she's not, like, an Avenger or anything. She's,
True.
like, literally just a rogue widow. You know, so I would like to see her show up and, you know, spice some stuff up, and because this show needs some kind of like it needs that emotional impact to save it from these first 2 episodes. So that's my predict. That's not gonna happen in episode 3, but my overarching thing I want to happen is Yelena Belova just come in, take somebody out, and like
That would be a good
just
story.
just make it personal. You know, like continue the Hawkeye and Black Widow thing now. You know, like. That'll be. I think that would be cool. That will save this show, honestly. You know. But what do you think? Like, so rate the first 2 episodes, and then like, what do you think is gonna happen? Like,
Overall, I would give them a 7.
both of them.
Average between the 2. I'll do an average between the 2. What I think is gonna happen, and what would be like, I think the most dramatic that they're gonna go with it is that the mom, Vera Farmiga, like turns out to be the big bad. And like does
Predictable?
something.
Like, you think it's gonna be that predictable?
I think there's only so much you can do with 4 more episodes.
Yeah.
And if you have filler stuff like the cosplay thing in those episodes too, how much can you really get out? I mean, if you don't introduce Yelena or whatever by like episode 4, you're just gonna have her randomly come in like at the end? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know that they have the time to really introduce anybody else to be a big bad, because we don't even know about Speaker Girl.
Yeah, Speaker Girl, Red
Room. Yeah.
Red Girl.
Yeah, Red Girl. We don't know anything about her. She's gonna be some kind of big bad, you know. And then the mom and Jack are sus. So
Yeah.
I think you already have your villain. I don't know if they'll introduce another one. Would I like to see it? Yeah. Would I think it'd be a better storyline than what they have? Yeah. But I think either something's gonna go down with the mom is gonna be the main.
That's the main villain.
Overarch, yeah.
So do you think Kate's gonna have to take out her mom?
Yeah. I don't
Because
know
you gotta think about like an actor like
Vera Farmiga.
yeah, there you go. An actor like her, I don't expect her to stick around the MCU for a long period of time. Maybe.
Val is.
Maybe.
Julia Louis-Dreyfus.
But I mean, I just like her caliber is like kind of like she's kind of like the girl right now, like that does like really good movies and stuff like that, and just like. And like Marvel's paying top dollars for these kind of actors to show up in like shows, you know. So it's like, I don't know. I think this is what I also think is gonna happen. I think it's gonna like, she's gonna find out that Kate is gonna find out that her mom had to do something with her dad's death, and like Kate's gonna take out her mom. She's gonna take out her mom.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even go back to that part of it. Yeah, you're right.
Because the mom is like in this criminal empire and all this stuff. Kate's gonna take out the mom. You know, it's gonna be something to where the mom has to go.
I think you're right, because, I mean, they were arguing about money and, like, the fact that he didn't know, and she's like, you have a daughter now, blah, blah, blah. Then that all happens. I mean, that if the Chitauri's attacking, she might have seen it as a good opportunity to be like, stab. See you later.
Push my
Yeah. He fell out of the window. The Chitauri pulled him.
Chitauri just came and took him out the living room and just...
That's true. That's yeah. She might discover some like deep dark secret like that, because she was close to the dad.
Yeah.
The dad went and talked to her. The mom didn't.
Yeah, because like the way they're portraying the mom, it just seems like they don't really have that like, you know, love and bond with each other, you know. So I think the mom's gonna die. I think Kate. I don't know. Somebody. I mean, I don't know. I definitely think the mom. I think whoever this, you know, Speaker Girl is, I don't think she's a big villain. I really don't. I think she's just like temporary villain until they get over and find out more information about, you know, Jack and Kate's, you know, criminal stuff they got going on. Because I really think they're the big bads. Jack and
The mom.
not Kate. Jack and the mom. Yeah, I think they're the big bads, and you know, we're slowly gonna find out.
What if Jack and Vera Farmiga, what if they but they contracted out the Tracksuit Mafia with that one girl, Speaker Girl, and hired them to take the hit, to do the hit on the underground auction thing. Because remember, Jack came in and what's his name? Armand was like, "What are you doing?" when he kept bidding against him. And he was like, "What are you doing?" Almost like he knew. Like, you know, it doesn't really matter. I don't have to pay this anyway.
Yeah.
And so that whole thing happened, and he steals the Ronin sword and all of that. That's what I think is going to end up happening now. So we're talking about it more.
Yeah. I mean, they're definitely sus as hell.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, like and like the writers, the directors made it apparent as fuck, but it's our job here to just piece up all the details and like, you know, really see what's really gonna go on. But I'm hoping for something drastic, honestly. This third episode, like, I put extra socks on and stuff like that, so I need these socks, like, to just. Not, I mean, I'm at this point, I'm pretty sure this show is not gonna knock my socks off, because I kind of can get an early gauge. You know, it's just the tone of the show, like how the font is. Like, I'm looking at all this stuff. It's just like, it doesn't seem like, you know, it don't seem like, yeah, it don't seem like Clint's show. It seems like the passing of the mantle, and he's just involved. It really seems like
he's really there so he doesn't get fined.
Yeah, and he's involved in what she has going on versus Hawkeye actually having something going on. You know, and it just, I don't know, it's just weird to me, but.
Different for sure.
I think Yelena is gonna be his who his villain is, who he's trying to like avoid, cause Yelena don't know nothing about Kate Bishop at all. You know, like they like zero. So it's like I think, you know, Hawkeye's like I think something's gonna happen.
Yeah, I don't disagree.
I could see her taking him out. Honestly, I could see her, you know, going on her mission and just taking out Hawkeye, and Kate is there to see it, and then she's like, I'm on a mission to like get this girl, you know.
Yeah, I can see that.
I can, cause Marvel wants us to feel like this girl is like, you know, a staple, and she's like, you know, she's gonna be the next thing. So she has to like overcome like something big if she's gonna be next to Shang-Chi and like all these other Avengers, you know.
Whether that's her dad being killed by her mom or seeing Clint die in front of her.
Yeah, I honestly think she has to take down her mom, and she has to take down Hawkeye's killer or something like that. Because I feel like if they end the series with her taking down her mom, like, cool. How does this make me more interested in her being an Avenger? Like what's next for her? You know, because I don't really care. Like right now, I don't really care about any villains in the Hawkeye universe. You know, it's already too much stuff going on. We talked about this at the beginning of the stream in the Marvel universe. So it's like, I will be interested if at the end of the show, her and like Yelena like trying to go at it, and then somebody is like, yo, chill out, both of y'all on the same side. You know. Let's fight these, you know, aliens and what was it? Not deities. I was about to say deviants.
Oh, they deviants?
Fucking celestials. You know. Like we got bigger problems, all right. Yeah. Like we got a hand sticking out the side of the earth. Okay. Like we all fighting each other. Like that's my. And we're gonna end the stream off like this or go on intermission. But that's my biggest problem with all the stuff that's going on in Marvel right now. Like. We see all these aliens and all this like crazy stuff like going on, and nobody is like
phased by it.
Not phased, but it's like nobody is like, damn, you know what? We should stick together because like we got fucking deviants, we got fucking Shatari. We thought we had one alien. We got all kind of things showing up. We got Thanos showing up from space, and like I would think in the real world, if all that stuff happened, we would get our shit together and be like, all right, like, let's all focus on this shit and not this, you know, bullshit that we're, like, fighting each other over, you know? Like, you would think, but who knows?
It's humans.
It's humans. But those are our thoughts for Hawkeye episodes 1 and 2. I would say I am hugely disappointed because... And it was my fault. It was my fault because, like, I expected with the zero marketing dollars that went into this show, you know, it would take people like us to talk about the show and how good it is, you know,
how good of a marketing ploy would that have been? To push
it, but, like, it's bad to have your show out like this, like, in this. Like, I hate to do this. Like, I didn't want to come on the stream and, like, dog the first 2 episodes, but I got to keep it real, you know, and you felt, like, you know, the same way, and it's just... We're holding Marvel to their standards. And, like, I feel like you have to do that with big companies. Because, like, you know, and I'm not saying this is happening, but Marvel can be, like, a powerhouse and say, like,
They just get comfortable.
Yeah, like we don't have to think outside the box no more. There's nobody else like.
We already know they're all gonna come see our Chef anyway.
Yeah, nobody else is competing with us in the superhero genre. So just take the, it can get to that point, and it's it takes people like us to call it how it is, and just challenge them to do better.
Yeah.
So.
That is true.
Any closing thoughts before we go on a quick little interlude and play some games and whatnot? It's a special holiday, edition of Chef Streaming / Raw Reviews. So we will get into probably some games tonight. But any last words, Miss M, before you depart?
I hope episode 3 is a little bit better, a lot bit better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we didn't even talk about like Spider-Man is coming out in the midst of all this, or like after.
We definitely got to do a review for Spider-Man.
Yeah, we're definitely doing that. We're doing a Spider-Man reaction. But it's just so crazy to think like you got all this stuff coming on, and then the movie is dropping. I think in between the show.
Yeah, it's like
December
5 and 6.
17th, right?
Yeah.
So it's like way to confuse us. Even more about the end of the year Marvel. Like I'm really hoping Spider-Man answers everything. As far as timeline wise, because it's a mess. It's a huge mess right now. It really is a huge mess. But that's gonna be a wrap for our Raw Real review of Hawkeye episode 1 and 2. If you guys are watching this on a playback, be sure to leave your comments, about what do you guys think about the show. Also, what do you guys think about what we said about the show? Is it the best show ever? Is this the best show that Marvel's put out to this day, and we're just hating because we're not super Hawkeye, stands or whatnot? But feel free to let us know in the comments, in the chat, or whatever. And we'll be back with Raw Real reviews next week. I'm debating on if we want to do it during the daytime or staying up at midnight. We're still debating and trying to figure that out, but we'll let you guys know. Join the Discord if you haven't joined the Discord already. But we're gonna go on a quick, probably 15-20 minute intermission, and then I'll be back. We can play some games and have some fun. So if you guys are leaving and you guys don't want to see me play games, always strive to be the best person you can be. You can be what or whoever you want to be. Just look at me. And we're gonna catch you guys on the next Raw Real review of episode 3 of Hawkeye. All right, man. We'll catch y'all later. So I just realized I was muted this whole time. Yeah, smart guy here. But man, I want to say again, shout out to everybody that pulled up to the reaction stream. We're doing a bonus stream here today on Shef Streaming. Giving y'all a good 2-for-1 special for the holidays, man. Good 2-for-1 special for the holidays, man. We finna cook up, play a few games here and there, and do what we do best, which is capital K, cook the rest. You know what I'm talking about? We're about to cook up on today's stream, ladies and gentlemen. This is a combo stream, so you know what that means. I actually don't know what that means. That means we're just playing some games. We're gonna play some games, guys. I want to test this acrobat out, bro. But let's see if anybody's on, bro. Now your boy gotta go solo dolo, yeah. Y'all know that's nothing new. That's nothing new for your boy. I'm going solo dolo out here in these 2K streets. Yo, 2K should give us they definitely should give us some Thanksgiving shit. What y'all think? What's you guys' opinion on that? Should 2K give us, reward us with some gang? I said some Thanksgiving treats. What do you guys think? I think so. Hey, who am I? Who am I? Probably play a few games of damn, I feel like my voice is going out. Shit, we might play less than that. We gonna play a few games of okay. And then we'll get on up out of here. I ain't gonna lie, Knockout City is pretty fun, bro. That might be the new game. That might be the new wave. You know what I'm talking about? It just might be. 500,000 VC. Let me get that 500,000, bro. I'm not gonna do nothing with it. 10 boosts. You know what? You can't complain. So I'm just gonna be grateful. I haven't even used my skeleton yet, bro. That's how trash this year's rewards are. Does anybody care much about the skeleton? I don't think so. I think not. I think not. Still testing my new guard, man, getting them ready for season 3, you know what I'm saying? So we gonna see how far he's come along, man. We're gonna see how far he's come along. Right here, right now, live. Make sure I try to save myself from playing with any scrubs. Let me make sure these badges is good to go. Yeah. I'm about to be killing with this Acrobat Gold, bro. I want to see the power of Acrobat in NBA 2K. So we'll see. Shout out to everybody that pulled up to the how to create a basketball game stream as well. Shout out to everybody. We're finna get into it, man. Have no fear, have no fear, have no fear. Yeah, I should put that, yeah. Hounds for Days deserves more than not. I think so. What else I was gonna do? I think that was it. Hop into the wreck with it, probably play a game or two, and then we're gonna do it. Probably play a game or two inside the wreck. And we're gonna get some respect in the wreck. Hey, shout out to 2K. Never thought I'd say that, but shout out to 2K giving me these goddamn boosts. Yeah. Let's go. It's the pre-Thanksgiving stream, man. Let's get it. Shout out to Streamlabs. I love you so much. Keep up the good work. Piece of crap. But yeah. We're finna cook up for Thanksgiving. It's Thanksgiving Eve, technically, huh? Is it Thanksgiving Eve? It's Thanksgiving Eve, yeah. Thanksgiving Eve. What the hell is a two-way tempo pusher? Anybody know? Anybody have any clue? So what the hell that build is? Anybody? Anybody? I'm gonna exit, bro, because I don't want to play with two play shots, bro, to be honest. Let's see if we can cook up. This man's a 74. Alright, it's gonna be an interesting game. The Lakers win? And did the Lakers win? That's the real question. Cause that's who everybody seems to talk about. Ooh, Lakers won, okay. Came back in overtime. Alright. Yo, the Lakers have been playing fucking like, oh my god, they've been playing like their life's a long one. You know, LeBron had 39, bro. I mean, LeBron needed that rest. God damn. Malik Monk had 8 rebounds. Okay. Who's cooking up for the Pacers though? And the Pacers really fumbled the bag with this game, bro. Hey, LeBron, man. Shout out to LeBron. Coming back and getting that W, baby. That's what it's about, LeBron. Carry your team. Like I gotta carry these scrubs. Like I gotta carry these scrubs. Yo, this is the exact same guard I just said, fuck it, I don't want to play with it. Let's see if he's any good. Let's see if I'll regret my decision. I don't think I will. Good take, that was a good take. Steal, let's go. Ah, they called out of bounds. Yo, they should put the rec mode to 6 minutes, bro. I think 6 minutes would be fair for the rec. What y'all think? I ain't gonna lie. I would enjoy an extra 4 minutes. Hell no. Oh my god. Come on, get that rebound. Alright, let's go. Ooh. Got the AI throwing it on that young man's head like that? Okay. Okay. You like to see it. Hell no. We're streaming right now live from the Shef Oasis. If anybody wants to know. Hell no. Bro, come on. Can we get a rebound? Let's go. Good stuff. Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna save that. Let's go. Trash. That's a splash. Oh! Good steal. Oh! That paint was wide open for me. I seen that. Did that bump really just take my stamina down? Let's go. Darn. Nope. Good steal. Good take. This man got 2 steals. Shout out to this man and his defense and his awesome, phenomenal defense. Give me that. My man is jumping and stealing. Cheese 2K steals, but hey, we're on the right side. The winning side. What? Ah, that should have been a steal. That shot is ugly as hell. I'm not gonna lie. Oh. Good shit, good shit. Good steal. This man is plucking. God damn. Nope. Hell no. Good shot. This man going in, I ain't gonna lie. That should have been a steal. That should have been a steal. That should have been a steal. Bro, this is crazy, bro. Damn. This man is really splashing. That's not a steal. Good take. Good take, my man. Goddamn. This man build is definitely made for Rick. Whoever built this is. Yeah, I'm so glad I decided to hop off and join a different team, bro. I'm not gonna lie. One of the best decisions I've ever made in my life. Hey, Loki got some shooters. I ain't gonna lie. Oh, they want to steal. Good shit. Failure to look at the clock. Poor clock management. I'm about to say, come on, bro. That gotta be something. Doesn't matter what it is. That gotta be something, ref. Let's go. It's a splash. Good shit. This man ain't Jay Green. That's a splash. Oh! Steal. There's no way that wasn't a steal. What? 2K, bro. Oh, they not gonna show nothing from that? It ain't gonna show contested, non-contested, none of that stuff, huh, 2K? That was bullshit. Good take. Hell no, bro. This man forget that I'm not a play shot. I mean, that I am a play shot, so he can't do that normal BS. Ooh, good defense. Let's go. Let's cook these bombs. Let's cook these scrubs. Good shit. Splash. Shot. As y'all see, actually playing on a good team is such a game changer, isn't it? Good shit. It's such a game changer. Let's go. Good cut. This man is cutting. This man is cutting. Good shit. That's us. That's us, baby. Let's go. Let's get it. Who is he greening up on, bro? Wait, it wasn't a green, but Jesus. My man is on sniper mode. Good shot. Ah, I tried to hit you. I tried to hit my guy. Good steal. This man named Young Boy Jr. Hell no. Hell no. Ah, let's go. Shit. Say the Giant Slayer pop up? This man got 25. I mean 21. Oh yeah. Splash. Shit. Let's go. Cool start. Cool little start. 5, 5, and 4. Can't complain. 5 points, 4 assists. I definitely do think I'm gonna have to add that quick chain and hyperdrive though. I'm starting to see stuff a little early that I'm not liking. Should have been 5 seconds. Let's go. Let's cook these buns. Let's go. Splash. His jump shot looked familiar. It's quite nippy in here tonight. Good rip, pluck. I should just turn around and stole that shit, stole that shit. Have y'all? I've noticed more than ever this year that 2K is always a tale of two halves, bro. This year especially. It's always a tale of two halves. One half you can be doing flawless, and then the next half is a whole bunch of malarkey. Insta malarkey. Love to see it. Just love to see it. You love to see it. I would fall too. Pass. Shit. Trash. Let's go, young boy. No threes. Ooh, okay. Okay, Jay Green. Green up. Green up, Mr. Green. I'll say that had to be a steal. A splash. I ain't gonna lie, my jumper kind of look a little different. Any patches, 2K? Wow, he didn't make that. That's us all the way. That should have been us. Cooking these bombs. Trying to see what are the odds I get a double this game. Let's go, bro. I'm not scared, bro. I'm not scared. I think I'm afraid of the rim. Hell no. That's us. This man really think I'm afraid of the rim like that? Good shit. I do feel like my game is moving a little slow. I don't know what it is. It feels a little slow. Shit. Too easy, bro. Taking this young man to the rim like nobody's there. It's as if nobody's there. Good shot. Oh, 2K. Why would I throw the ball on his head? This is the stuff you talk about with this game. This man literally got a steal because I threw the ball to his head. Damn, that's fucked up. That's mean. That's crazy. Cooking these scrubs. Cooking these scrubs. I have not got one steal either. Good shit. Splash. Ooh. Good shit. And 2K is definitely a tale of two halves, bro. Oh! I didn't know he had no time. Good shit. Oh, he missed that! Oh! Good shit. Bro, all this not looking at the ball, stealing shit, I'm still trying to figure out how to do that. Still. To this day. To this day! To this day! Trying to figure out how to do that. My big, bro, what you gonna do? Why is the big man sitting outside the paint, bro? What the fuck is going on? I'm just standing here. Why? 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 Oh, that was a shooting foul by an AI? Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Sounds about right, 2K. Sounds about right. Hold it down a second. Splash. Wow. Hell no. That's a block. Let's go, bro. I'm not scared, bro. Bro, I'm not scared to take it to the rim on these scrubs, bro. Bro, 2K, bro. How is it not a steal? Let's go. Let's heat up then. Let's cook up. You know what I'm talking about? It's actually a pretty good game, I'm not gonna lie. Wow, that wasn't a steal? That wasn't a steal? It don't matter. Ooh. Bro, these dudes are trash, bro. I'm destroying their perimeter. I mean, I said perimeter. I'm destroying them in the paint, bro. This is crazy. It's quite remarkable. Hell no. Let's go. Fuck that up. Hell no. Oh, you made that? Alright, let's go. It's a splash. Ooh! Hell no. Oh! What? Man, come on, man. Did this man hit my elbow or something? Why am I just looking at the ball? I hate that you can't recover fast from it. Well, depending on the animation. I really hate that you can't, like, when you look at the ball get stole, you just like get stuck there and just look. Literally. Woo! No steal? Come on, man. This man made that. Wow. Don't worry. Don't worry, guys. I feel like I'm moving slow. It's like my response is slow as fuck. I don't know what that is. Lord. Trash. 2K, bro. Come on, man. Jesus Christ. Y'all see this? It was a low scoring game. I ain't gonna lie. Oh! Good shit, good shit, good shit. Cook them scrubs. Yes, sir. It's too easy. It's too easy. Too easy, baby. Good shit. Good shit. That was a good game. That was a slow game. I still got it, huh? A break from 2K and I still got it. I still got it. I still got it, yeah. Yo, shout out to Streamlabs, man. I gotta say shout out to Streamlabs for providing us with a high quality stream tonight. Shout out to Streamlabs. Shout out to Streamlabs, the goats. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Streamlabs. Shout out to Streamlabs. But I probably want one more. I said run more. I probably run one more, then I'm gonna end the stream tonight. You guys gotta get ready for the holidays, man. Your boy Shef celebrates holidays as well, so yeah, I gotta get ready. My hands are like cold as fuck. I don't know why. I know why. Oh, I know why. I guarantee you this game isn't gonna go like that last one, bro. You just know with 2K. You just know. You just know. Look. I'm turning the heat on, man, because it is freezing like Frosty the Snowman. It's freezing like Frosty. It is freezing like Frosty. This shit always dropping, man. Got it! Out here freezing like Frosty. I'm out here freezing like Frosty. Freeze like Frosty, baby. Frosty the Snowman. Out here freezing like Frosty. I'm out here freezing like Frosty. Remix. Yes, I'm freezing like Frosty. We are freezing like Frosty. The Snowman. Whew. Man, it's pretty chilly tonight. Let me know if it's chilly wherever you guys are watching the stream from, man. Because it's chilly as hell here in Cali. It's chilly as hell. It's gonna be the last game and we're gonna end the stream off. Shout out to everybody that put up to the Hawkeye stream. I know this isn't Hawkeye. Woo! I'm about to say my game not started. It's New York problem. It's sick. It's sick. Your game won't start up? That sucks, bro. What the hell? Hey, if your 2K is tweaking, bro, you might have to delete it, bro. Yeah, you might have to delete it and reinstall it, bro. That's what happened with my game, bro. I had to fucking, not today, but recently, I had to restart. I'm gonna have to delete it and restart it, bro. That's what I had to do, yeah. Bro, every team almost has a playmaking shot now, bro. That's crazy. It's crazy how in a month this game just changes. That's so crazy. That's so crazy. I'm out here with some tryhards tonight, man. Y'all wish me luck. Wish me luck. Wish me luck. Wish me luck against the tryhards. Damn, bro. This is not gonna be good. I'll set the tone, baby. splash. It's gonna leave me open like that? Disrespect. Good shit. I said if they run the 2-3, they definitely a team. Definitely, most definitely our team. I'll say, bro, if you don't pass this damn ball. Let's go. Made that. Come on now. Let's go. It's a good pass. Good pass. What? That's crazy. Way to reward good defense, 2K. Oh, that's a splash. Oh, that should have been a splash, 2K. Tony Mountain. Wow. That's crazy. Go passing to the AI, bro. My bad, my bad, my bad. Whew. Too easy. Give me that. Ooh, give me that. This man ain't perk proper. Oh, I tried to pass that. I tried to pass that. This passing to people's head stuff has to stop, bro. It has to stop. Bro, this is crazy. Like, bro, 2K is awarding bad shots, bro. Take that. What the hell, bro? 1,000 pump fakes. Take it, bro. What is he doing? Come on, bro. This dude has good movement. I ain't gonna lie. Come on, bro. This man doing 1,000 pump fakes under the rim. A splash. Where's my team, bro? Trash. Let's go. What the hell is my team, bro? Good shit, good shit. Nope. There's a recipe for success when you got a team that can't get the Defensive boards, bro. It's a recipe for success. Hell no, ugly ass shot. As a recipe for disaster. Wow, bro. This AI is getting the ball more than the regular players, bro. Come on, Perk Popper, get a goddamn rebound. Pop some damn rebounds. Let's do the slouch. Hell no. Let's go. Good take. Where you going? Hell no. Good shot. Trash. Ah! That works. Let's get it. Let's say backcourt, 24 seconds. Let's go. Damn, the PG quit. What a bum. It's over now. Oh my God, this man pulled up and splashed that. Wow. It's a splash. Come on now. Ah! Where is the steal? So cheese, bro. Splash. Ah! That should have been a splash 2K. That should have been a splash 2K. I had a second place shot on your team? Hell no, Mike Larry. You trash, Larry. No. Damn, no, it's an open fast break. Let's go. I hate when people stand right next to you and get in your way, bro. Biggest pet peeve. Biggest pet peeve. By far. Bro, come on, man. Come on! It's a decent game so far, though. You can't complain. Nope. Come on, Dallas. They hacking like a motherfucker. Bro, where are my wings at, bro? Come on. I'm like if LeBron was a point guard. I splash. Ah! How did this man come back after I crossed his weak ass? That's the real question. That was, come on, 2K. Hell no. Take that, you under the rim. Take that, bro. Take that, my G. Just take that, my G. Take. Wow. Ooh. Ooh, Mike Larry, I see you pulling up. My teammates are just trash, bro. Sorry, there's no way around it. It's a splash. Good shit. That's a splash, my G. Hell no. Come on, 2K, bro. You gotta stop it. Bro, don't run out of bounds, please. Come on, bro. Same thing I was wondering, bro. Same thing. Same thing. Good shit. Good shit. Bro, where's my team, bro? Like, goddamn, do y'all see this shit? Where's my team? Where is my team? It don't matter, I don't need it. I'm gonna carry us to this dub. Be helpful if I had teammates, though. Oh! Take that. Oh my god. This is crazy. Theoretically, we should win this game, bro. We got enough numbers. Oh shit. Did Mr. Dollars leave? It's not like he was doing anything anyway. Come on, man. Where's the defense? We're finna cook up, bro. That's a splash. My shot feels slow as fuck today. I don't know why. Just feels off. Can't quite put the finger on it. Six for 13. This fucking dude selling. Come on, 2K. Come on, man. What? And they called it on me. Wow. We gotta get some threes up. Oh my god, they called a foul on that. Y'all really see this, bro? I'm really out here carrying the team, bro. I feel like LeBron tonight, man. No AD gotta carry the team, you know what I'm saying? I'm not passing the ball, scrub. Ah! Come on, please splash that. Oh my god. This man is good for nothing trash. Good for nothing trash. It be like that sometimes, man. The trials and tribulations on becoming a goat. It be like that. Bro, stop calling me for a foul with everything. Okay? Oh, shit. I've got 0 steals this game. Yeah. Wow, 2K. And he got the rebound. Yeah, okay. Oh, man. This is crazy. This is quite crazy. Let's go. I had to pull in that man face like that, bro. I had to. I'll say he made that bullshit too. About to say, come on, bro. How? How? Cause that should have been a pluck. That should have been a pluck. Damn, should have been. Should have been a pluck. Should have been a steal. Oh. Let's go. I'm about to splash on this man all game. Fuck it. Ah. Five perk Harper. This man can kill us. Look at him, bro. Look at him, bro. What the hell was that? What are you doing? Come on, bro. We got a shot at winning this game, bro, and this dude keep doing dumb shit. 3 for 9, 2 turnovers, bro. Help me! Oh, that's a splash. That should have been a goddamn steal. Hell no. He can make that. Come on, bruh. This man's shot selection is garbage as fuck. Wow. Go. Hell no. I really got 24 of my teams, 35 points. Shouldn't be like this. Should not. Bro, why doesn't the AI listen? Anybody know why? The AI does not listen this year. They be like, nah, I know you're pressing X, but this looks better for me. Bro, they really do, bro. Where are our bigs? Non-existent bigs we got. Bro, move. Ooh, Island. Oh, he caught my teardrop. I just gotta go for straight threes, bro. Fuck it. Hell no. Let's get it. Bro, why am I not getting no steals? Did they turn steals down? They have to turn steals down, bro. That's something. I have not seen him many plucks this game, I'm not gonna lie. Hell no. Jesus Christ. This wasn't a far off game, bro, to be honest. Wow. Unpluckable hollow gold for what? Man, you gotta be shitting me with these passes and no steal, 2K. Mm. 36. 36. Bro, come on, bro. You go play defense. This man trying to give out easy buckets, bro. Come on, man. Yo, the offensive rebound, I ain't gonna lie, saved the game. I have to say, come on, man. Reset. Let's go. Trying to guard the hell out of me. Man, come on, 2K. And the AI fouled him? Yeah. Y'all see the stuff that goes on, man? Can we get a break? Hell no. This is crazy, bro. What do you do? Wow. Gonna pull it again. Look at him. This man was gonna pull it out again. Is that a mismatch? Shot. It had to be. Ooh. Let's go. Ooh. It's crazy. Bro, move out the way, bro. You're not doing nothing. This fucking dude. Y'all see this dude, man? Yeah, talk about game killers. This dude was trash. What recording are y'all talking about? This game, bro, just... Oh my god, bro. I literally had no help this game. Ooh. Sus. It was literally one person versus the whole team, bro. That's what it looks like. Versus the whole team. One man. Of course. This man shot 3 of goddamn 13. 3 of goddamn 13, bro. And I just, come on, man. Hey, man, what do you do? Oh, shit, that's my alarm to end the stream. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, this is going to be a wrap for tonight's stream, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to everybody that pulled up. We appreciate you guys so much for tuning in to this double stream, this co-headline stream. We did the reactions and we played a couple games of 2K. We won one, we lost one, but hey, all good, all in good for the GOAT. Hope everybody have a happy Thanksgiving. And I hope everybody is always striving to be the best person they can be. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be back Friday. Not sure the time. I might have me a Turkey Day hangover. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna catch y'all Friday. Always try to be the best person you can be. I'm gonna say it again because I know y'all love it. You can be the best person that you want to be. Just look at me. You feel me? Goddamn. I'll catch y'all on the next stream, man. Appreciate y'all rocking with us, man, and staying tuned in the stream, both streams. And maybe we'll do more like this in the future. But other than that, it's been your boy Chef Willie, and I'm out. Peace.